turning your thugs to a gun, telling them soldiers stories. The daily collecting my lesson without other questions, without any questions, stressing, no resting. We journey this blessing shit. And the angry righteous blankets once the world was breaking me down. Mesmerized, controlled by the other side. I never was in my time, looking for me, but it won't get to me in time. Don't let me like it, me line, we mine. Better believe it's all the time, it's no we lie.
We straight up soldiers.
Baby, don't told you, we roll before we go roll. And do we ride?
Hey y'all, all of y'all my dogs if you call. I will be there. Lean on me. You turn me down, yo. Yo. IG Live, welcome on that bullshit podcast. YouTube, welcome on that bullshit podcast. SoundCloud, all the people that are listening through the audio, welcome to On That Bullshit podcast, man. I got Poe in the building, Gus in the building. We are in the building. Welcome to On That Bullshit podcast. Not a lot of energy right now, but I promise you this shall be a good episode, man. Y'all make sure y'all share this joint. Got to start off a little slow, man. I had to take time out and actually think about the podcast. And, you know, even though we joke from time to time about, you know what I'm saying, say, like, things that's going on, even though, like, I feel when I say the intro, you know, anything can be in or will be bullshit in my book, that's sports, entertainment, movies, albums, and whatever. I feel we never talk about the whatever. And today we actually have a topic to talk about the whatever.
We kind of have to.
Yeah, this is a must talk about.
Right.
This is a must talk about. And I just had you read up on it, and you just seen the video for the first time.
Right.
I seen the video on accident. Can you give me the young boy's name?
His name was
Ahmaud
Arbery, I think.
Ahmaud Arbery.
I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly. No disrespect if I'm not.
One thing, as we were just offset, was actually like taking a deeper dive into this. So there hasn't been an arrest since February.
Right. That's as far as I know. 2 men who just have been free ever since.
What are we in, May?
Yeah.
It's 2 months.
Early May. Yeah.
I don't know. One, I'm not a big fan of watching the people getting shot. Now, I'm quick to watch a fight, you know what I'm saying? But when it goes to murdering and people getting killed, I'm not a fan of it. I did see the video. I seen it by accident. I got to figure out how to get people away from me that literally be like, hey, watch this. Or did you see this? I think I need to get a clarification of what it is. When I first seen the video, I pretty much was like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, damn, what they do, just stab him? He was like, nah, you ain't heard this, the young boy that got shot by the 2 dudes. And I'm like, oh, damn. So I watched this shit, and it just weighed on my heart, man, because it's like fucked up out here. And I'm glad that I have you here because you understand. And I feel you understand what we feel. And let me know if I put you in an uncomfortable situation with my questioning. But I'm going to try to be on my journalist shit and actually ask good-ass questions about this topic. And, like, with you, how from the outside looking in, what are your thoughts and what are your feelings on it?
It's fucking murder. I mean, there's not really many other thoughts you could have. I mean, it's sad because you look back, like, I was in high school when Trayvon Martin was shot. And the sad thing is, people are saying that it's a shame there's no arrests here, but we know what happens when there is an arrest. There's still usually no justice. And, you know, it's crazy because I say that like, oh, it's been like this since Trayvon died, but it hasn't. It's been like that since America has been, I think, since before. Like, I mean,
they've been hunting black dudes for fucking forever, man. And
it's just a modern day lynching.
Nah, if people don't know, you look at the badge. A cop's badge is the same badge as people who hunted slaves. They just changed the words on it.
I just, man, this shit.
Well, it's the same idea. It's fascism.
Yeah.
That's all it is fascism. But in this case, it wasn't even a cop. It's a retired cop. But that shows, like, I mean, it's a fascist mentality, which is even worse than just a fascist
And it was passed down because it was him and his son.
Of course.
The thing is, I believe the son was the one that shot him. At the same time, the story that I got from my research was pretty much that this man was just jogging around the neighborhood. They said he looked suspicious. at the same time, I never can feel or say, and it may be because I am black, I will never judge somebody and say, oh, you look suspicious. And I've never done it. I feel black people have never been in that situation to be like, oh, you look suspicious. Like, I'm not going to lie. If we are working in a store or some shit and we see a motherfucking stealing, that's not suspicious. No, nigga, you're fucking stealing. I see you with my eyes. But my thing is this. I worked in retail, and at the end of the day, and I know I'm flipping the script on, like, the situation, but in retail, if you see somebody stealing, you're not supposed to do nothing.
Right.
You're not supposed to do anything but report it. You're not supposed to go up there and be fucking super nigga or Captain Save-All. You're not supposed to be that nigga. You're supposed to just stay in your place like, hey, they stealing.
I mean, I've been, where I was like, oh, cuz look a little sketchy. But that ain't got nothing to do with being black or white. Niggas just, motherfuckers look sketchy. That's just people. Like, certain people look sketchy. But at the same time, my first thought ain't to, oh, I'm going to shoot this motherfucker.
But the thing is, I read the 911 calls, and they said multiple times, there's a suspicious black male. So all we know is that for some reason you think a guy jogging here is suspicious, and the only other information you've given is that he was black. And then you go past that, and it's like, they asked these people several times, what has he done wrong? We need to know what he's done wrong. Well, he was in this house that's being built. Well, is he not supposed to be there? Is it somebody's house? No, it's just construction. He just ran through on his jog. Well, what did he do wrong? They couldn't answer, and that says everything. The only information they gave is it's a suspicious black man. And that says everything for what their intentions were.
Like, man, it just sucks that like the whole Corona shit going on. And once again, I thought this was like up to date, like this shit happened.
But
recently,
that in and of
February.
itself says a lot about how much media coverage this has gotten.
Right.
This happened in February, and a lot of people are learning now. And
I got a few like questions on the guy that actually recorded it. Like, why wasn't this out in February when this happened?
Well, I'd say that it's not allowed to be. You think cops don't confiscate that shit? That's a part of fascism. They're not going to let people know that, their guy did something.
Also,
it's a retired cop. He's got connections.
And he was a retired cop?
Yeah, and two different people have recused themselves from this case because of connections to him. You know why this thing.
Yeah, I want to say people who just sit there and record shit, stop. You could be the reason somebody is alive.
Yes.
Like, just certain shit, like, this goes not just for this particular thing. Like, it's a lot of shit we get videos for that you see how the whole thing play out where you could have just intercepted, whatever the fuck it was.
On one hand, I agree. But here's the problem with that. Do you know what happens when someone recording tries to interfere?
They get
shot too. And then you think the video on that phone of the person that just got shot is ever getting out? It's confiscated. It's never coming out. Whereas if it's recorded and put out, that's why he says he doesn't like to see them, but I implore people, if there's a video of this that comes out, you need to see it. This is important. This is a document of what is happening, and it's more real when you can see it.
Yeah,
I think it's important that it gets out there, because in an age before, like, the thing is, people are like, oh, now it all of a sudden comes out all the time. No, it all of a sudden comes out because we have phones now. This has always been happening.
Exactly.
And it's important that we know that.
But also, I want to say, like, it's certain shit just in general, even, like, just for instance, on the, with the XXX thing, people were recording him dying instead of calling the police.
Right, well, that's different. Watching somebody lay there and die, that's a whole different thing.
So I'm just saying, in general, at the time when you see it playing out, call the police.
Right. Well, do you call the police? Do you want to call the fascists that are letting this happen?
I mean, I would rather... Okay, I think it would play out differently in the murderer's case.
I don't trust
if you have somebody saying, hey, there's a black guy jogging, these two white guys are pointing guns at him. You have that, okay, that's recorded. And then their call happens. You know what I'm saying? That was like, okay, now it's super suspicious on their part.
But the thing is, these calls don't come out till months later and 2 men are still walking free. Whereas if you just take this video, the worst thing you can do is actually hand over the video to the cops. Don't give it to them. Leak that shit. Don't let these fascists control what information gets out.
And I agree with you on that. I do.
You need, because as long as you have the video and you put it out, you control that conversation. Otherwise, it's just another thing that sits in their evidence locker that they don't want you to see.
There has been another killing of a black man or a black young man or young adult, whatever you want to call him. got my attention today. Guy in Indianapolis was murdered by a cop. At the same time, this video, I find it very ignorant. The guy was on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and he's literally like I don't know what he was on, but he's just like entertaining or broadcasting himself in a speedway chase. You know what I'm saying? He gets out the car. I think the words that he said was, he's like, meet me in Southside. I'm about to get out and run. He gets out, he runs, he gets tased, and you just hear, you see him fall, and then you hear 10 gunshots. Then eventually see a cop walk up, and he's covering his face with like a folder. I heard it was a bunch of lies in that, as well as in, they said that he had a gun.
But they always say that, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
And a lot of times they don't. Well, it looked like a gun. Okay.
But my thing is, I feel you can never be afraid of anybody that's running away from you or their back towards you. They are no threat. That's the only thing. But the stupidity from this kid or this guy or whatever you want to call him, for him to like pretty much egg on, or you know what I'm saying, there's other things the dude can be doing. Now let's not get it wrong, because I try to look at things from all factors. Let's just say this man pretty much had a death wish. Like, well, I don't know what he was going through.
I mean,
it doesn't mean the cops should be able to execute someone.
Exactly.
I say this.
I agree with you.
There's no situation where you need to unload 10 bullets into a man.
I agree.
Yeah,
but back towards you, it shouldn't be in no
situation.
Yeah,
exactly.
so I say
and you already tasted him.
I don't think he got a death wish. It's just the times we live in, you know, clout and attention is a hell of a drug. That's just I think that's what he was going for. I don't think he expected to die. I think he, at the most, thought he would probably get tased. Once you tase somebody, that should be it.
Yes.
If he's already on the ground, why are you even reaching for your weapon?
The biggest thing that's worth, this whole conversation is he hit the ground and then you hear 10 shots. That's
exactly
right.
I'll be honest, I'm not as educated with this as the other one. I haven't read or seen anything from this, but if you hit the ground, why the fuck are you getting 10 shots?
That's what I'm saying. Once you've already drawn the taser, tased him, he's on the ground, now you're going to go for the weapon? It makes no sense.
And the thing is, there was another one in New York I just saw this week. I don't know if I shared it on Twitter. I don't know if you guys saw it. But in New York, a guy was recording the cops violently arresting some people. They had people that were slamming them on the wall. Oh, stop resisting. So people were videotaping, and a cop came up, flashed his taser at him, and beat the shit out of him and handcuffed him for recording. If that's not just trying to silence the people, you get your ass beat for recording.
There was one earlier this week, I believe it was in Chicago.
Bro, the one I saw was in New York.
There was a kid. There was like
14-year-old, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just saw dude looked really young. It was a kid, and they're like slinging him around. He's on the ground already, and they're saying stop resisting, but he's on the ground. And they're slamming him around. Somebody's recording it, and they're like trying to now they're like in a battle with the person recording, trying to take his phone.
Guy just ran up. Stop! Get back with his taser. Was that the one you saw?
Nah.
The guy with the beard.
No, he said that he had his hand on his gun. Like, yo, I'll pretty much telling him he'll pull his gun on.
So that's two cases of the exact same thing happening in two different cities.
Now, do you understand when I got or had altercations with the police that I tried to keep my distance and did not want them to touch me?
Oh, I never questioned.
Yeah, I'm never like, if I'm not touching you, don't touch me. Now, in that situation,
knowing America, you know what could happen in those situations.
And I do, and that I am at fault for that, but I still have the right to defend myself.
Yeah, no one ever has the right to murder a person especially when they're unarmed, or even if they're armed. 10 shots is
excessive.
And these people, we've seen what happens to these people time and time again. They get a
paid
vacation, or they get oh, you're fired, and then the next thing you know, they're working at another station a couple towns over.
Right.
We know the story. Nothing's changed since Philando Castile. Nothing's changed since Trayvon.
Nothing changed since before even all that. Like, people,
shit ain't changed.
Let me say,
Rodney King, bro.
Oh, that's where I was about to go with. People may look at it as just a joke when Dave Chappelle said it. But he was like, y'all just now saw it with Rodney King. Right. It's been happening. He's like, y'all didn't think that a lot of people that died, like, they just, let's sprinkle some crack on them. Let's put a gun on them. He said it as a joke, but, like, it's not, jokes come from truth.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's what you need to remember when these Trump people, there's no oppression, we're the oppressed, the white minority, whatever. Fuck off. Like, there's no sense to it. Like, acting like there's not repercussions to slavery, Jim Crow, and, like, you're already acting like there's not repercussions from that still being felt to this day from, look what Reagan did, pumping crack into the certain communities that they targeted.
Exactly.
That's the whole thing. Like, Reaganomics is the whole thing.
And after all this stuff that, the Reagan era, the war on drugs, and, all these things that happened, the CIA, all the shit they did, all the assassination attempts on Dr. King.
Coronavirus.
All this shit that happens, and even if you discount all the shit in the past like that, look, there's still, like, we can't even cover all the videos of people being murdered by police. And then you want to say that, you were oppressed 200 years ago, it's over. Turn on your phone. Look at this shit. Like,
let me just... For the Ahmaud Arbery, I think I'm saying his name right?
Yeah, I think...
there was, like, you can contact the Liberty County District Attorney to demand that Gregory and Travis McMichael be charged for his murder.
I would definitely be doing that.
Yeah, we employ anybody that listens to this. Reach out to those numbers. Sign every petition.
That phone number is 912-876-4151.
I mean, the only thing that'll scare people into actually having some kind of justice is if enough people stand up and say, we won't deal with it. So, yeah, make sure your voice is heard.
All right, fellas, man. I'm glad we got that off our chest. Poe, can you bring something in for us to, liven back up this energy, this room? I'll turn you up.
I'll be hating your damn shit, bro.
Run it back.
Run it back.
Run it back.
Okay.
I got my drink and my two steps, my drink and my two steps, got my drink and my two steps, my drink and my two steps. It's on, and I'm home. Get the Patron and tell them that it's on. I got my drink and my two steps, my drink, got my drink and my two steps, my drink and my two steps. I'm feeling this week. It's on, and I'm home. Get the Patron and tell them that it's on. I got my drink and my dutchie. I just be the people think that I'm lucky. My link looking husky, big stones. It's on. We can't bullshit podcast. Anything can't be getting will be bullshit in my book. That's sports entertainment. The artist and my 2 6s, the we in the building. My money used to be immature, now my shit run it back. Big boys, big hoes, big hoes. You got it. It's on. You get home, get the
Gus, man, you the go-to, man. What you know about that Cash, man? The hustler.
I know a little bit.
You know a little bit. I had to go back and jump in my cash bag, man. I didn't know.
That was bars on that one.
Oh yes, indeed.
That wasn't the hustler. That
was
bars.
Yeah, no. You're right. That was definitely bars album. But when you mention Cassidy, you gotta call him the hustler.
It depends. Nah, cause you got hustler. You got Cassidy the problem.
True.
You got Cassidy the hustler. Then you got Cassidy bars.
Okay, I'll give you that. I thought you were about to give me the Cassidy versus the problem versus the hustler, but it's all good. I'm here with you.
Yeah, cause that's how you start each one. You got problem versus the hustler, then you got hustler versus bars.
Cass is that dude, man. Just don't battle rap. Just I ain't lie, man.
I'm not, bro.
Cass ain't been the same since the car crash, bro. That ain't even a punchline.
No. Because this was after the car crash. This song right here. This was after the car crash and the murder. Hey. He either needs to adapt with the time or stop. And honestly, Cass is one of my favorite rappers. He was my favorite rapper back in the day.
And I gotta
make a time, brother, man.
I gotta make a statement too, because I agree with you on that. There was a time where Cass and Wayne debates was going on, and Wayne was losing that debate. Not like by a landslide, but Wayne was losing a little. Hey yo, when Cass was applying pressure, it was fire,
bro. And like, coincidentally, he was dropping the Plow Pressure mixtapes.
Exactly.
And this is when he signed to Mello.
And what was
Mello crossover ENT?
Yes.
And what was Wayne dropping at that point?
Those ceilings came out.
Yeah, he was on a
came
run. I will say Cass started losing around the time. What's the joint where Shorty Low had everybody on the remix?
Yeah.
They know.
Yeah. They know.
I think around that time when Wayne dropped that verse is when Cass started losing.
Right.
But Cass didn't give up without a fight because he dropped the Pop Pressure, came back and dropped the Pop Pressure 2, and then Wayne came back that same week because Wayne was dropping mixtape after mixtape after mix. He was dropping mixtapes every Friday, and them shits was like, all right, yeah, you spitting, we know you spitting, but Cass came with like a system.
See, I'm not gonna lie to you. At this point right here, we talking about was one of my favorite times of hip hop. Because around this time was also when Good Music was doing the Good Fridays.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Exactly.
Bro, and then Los was dropping freestyles every left and fucking right.
Good Friday shit is a good amount of what got me into hip hop as much as I am. Like that was such a time in hip hop.
Like, that time right there was a really good time in hip hop.
They really thought they were doing the Good Friday shit again when they did that 7 album or that 7.
Nah,
it
wasn't.
They thought
that one is dog.
They thought they were.
It wasn't. Yeah.
They thought.
Gus, man.
What's up?
The motherfucking. What we got going on with the Corona? What's the latest on the Rona? Like, well, I know everybody excited, everybody ready to get out the fucking house.
No, it's some
beaches are opening.
There's a couple of things.
There's some shit with this Corona. So, what's the guy name that speaks on the Corona every time Trump has like a little?
Dr. Fauci.
All right, so it's another lady who used to work under him.
Was it the bitch with all the scarves that's on the? Bitch always got a scarf on.
I don't know about all that.
Old lady.
Pretty much.
Older, yeah. So she's pretty much, she come out saying that, first of all, she went all the way back to say that they had a cure for AIDS when everybody was dying from it, and they wouldn't put it out.
I believe it.
So she got locked up for saying these things.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, and then she came out, got back into her work field, and now she's saying it's a similar thing with the Corona where they're just trying to control everybody with fear. And you know what I'm saying? Because she said it's a serious thing, but it's not as serious as they're making it. There's like a fear tactic to it.
I haven't read up on this. I don't know anything about that, but I mean, that's the history of America.
It is.
I mean, if you really think about the AIDS crisis in the 80s, Reagan, because when it first started, it was only really killing gay people. And Reagan wasn't a fan of gay folks, so he didn't even invest in it, nothing. He didn't speak on it for a couple years there and just let people die. Because he was like, oh, it's just the gays, who cares? That shows how they feel about citizens, you know?
Exactly. If they're not a fan of you, they don't care about you.
It don't matter if you black or gay. Like if you're not one of them, they don't care.
They don't really care about us.
Exactly.
One of the hardest beats ever to me, bro.
Hey, yo, Saturday.
Did you see the shit I sent you, bro?
Yes, and don't ever do me like that again, because I was 10 times better than that nigga.
No, the other shit I sent you. It was like Black Mike versus Black Mike. Oh, yes,
and I actually, before we got on camera, I actually got a call, and they, shout out to DJ Boogie B, he actually wants to do a battle of that, and I just told him, I'm like, bro, why don't you just have a Michael Jackson night? Like, you know what I'm saying? A tribute or some shit. But we'll figure that out. But they talking about opening up the beaches, and I want to have this little conversation, man. Like,
don't do it.
No.
Don't.
Oh yeah, definitely. I advise people do not go to the beach this weekend.
No, so
at least give it 2 weeks.
Okay, so I don't know what year it was, but they had the Spanish flu, and they had everything quarantined. Philadelphia actually ended their quarantine early, and within the first, I believe it was a week and a half to 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's going to be a spike in case.
Every hospital bed was full with somebody with the Spanish flu, and the majority of them died. So I think we also, same thing with Georgia, I think they're ending it too early.
Exactly.
I think
You're right, but I'm also going to a party this weekend. So.
Well, at least the party is like not like a big ass shit.
Not just being a couple homies grilling out, having some Modelo.
Hey,
Modelo sponsors.
Hey, what's the little shit they got that spray Febreze every couple minutes? They need one of those with Lysol.
You said the homies, and like I'm not gonna lie, I miss the homies. Even though a few of them come and just pop up, it's all good. I'm
never invited though.
Oh my God, I do not give invites.
Me
People
both.
just show the fuck up.
We're only here for this. This is the only time we call.
Y'all are
us.
fucking lying.
The last time John literally was like, I talked to John, I was like, oh, I see how it is. Y'all ain't even invited me. He goes, I just figured you were always over here. So I figured you
Yeah.
were.
He was like, where's Gus at? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like,
He wasn't invited.
y'all
Exactly.
wildin'. Y'all wildin'. You don't need an invite to come chill with Press, because Press ain't doing nothing but chilling. Like, no matter what I'm doing, I'm not going to stop or change what I'm doing when you are here or when you are not here.
All right, so me personally, I don't go to nobody's house without an invitation. Even if, let's say you like, yo, pull up. I might text you like, yo, I'm on the way, and you don't respond, I'm not coming.
I'm that way.
I am
but
definitely that way.
I'm that way, but not because I want to be polite, but because I know if I come over here and like Tori and John and you, like if people aren't here, it's just gonna be me watching him watch sports.
I ain't got no damn sports right now.
Yeah, but you
Are you gonna
literally
be-
just watch ESPN anyway. You were
That's
just
true.
doing that.
Very
I chill. That's my chill, bro. I don't do shit.
And I respect that, but I'm not gonna come over here and watch you do that, just you and me. Like that's weird.
And then invite the people.
But that's
that
when you
come
start
over.
inviting people.
No, I swear they come over. What you doing? They hit me up. What you doing? Nothing.
The
Me and my
only
brother
reason
playing the game.
the only reason that one bothered me is because Tori talked to me the day before and was like, "Yo, what you doing this weekend?" And I was like, "Not shit," and then still didn't tell me. It's like at that point you reached out just to not invite me.
Oh wow! You wild. Nah, it ain't like that, man. I really.
And Tori's really the one that owns this house because she's the one that be inviting people. Like,
Yeah, she do. But it's Tori. I mean, me.
Tori
I
has never invited me anywhere.
she don't like you.
I don't even think she has my number.
She don't like you.
Anywho, what I was saying was
I don't think I'm her type.
big facts. Big facts. I am very anxious to go to the beach. That is one thing that I do want to do. I will not be going for like the first 2 weeks. I'm definitely chilling. But before you get off, I feel that myself, I love my girl to death. We have a baby on the way, but I feel I need a dude's trip to the beach.
Absolutely.
And with that being said, can we just like rap about the beach environment and the style of... I've never been on a beach trip with you guys, so I want to know like what the fuck that shit will be like. Because me,
I already know.
One,
I already know.
I'm a person that does get missing. I'm not lost. I will disappear. And I know where I'm at.
Why are you disappearing by yourself?
Because okay.
Where are you going?
Let me slow it down. When I go on beach trips, I happen to go on beach trips with potheads. I'm the alcoholic of the group.
That's usually me as well.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm the type of person, when I touch down, my favorite beach is Myrtle Beach. My favorite hotel is Landmark Resort. So when I touch down, I feel like I'm in my backyard. So I am on vacation. I'm not in my phone. I'm chilling. I am relaxing. The shit that I normally do, I try to stay away from. So I don't check my phone. With that being said, when I touch down, I go to the ABC store because I know they close at 7. I don't know why, but this specific joint is literally across the street and is connected to the food line, and they close at 7. So I get there right before 7, pull up, go get me a bottle, and I'm not gonna lie, even when I get bottles for females. I don't think I'm wrong for that, but I get bottles for females because I don't know who I'm gonna meet, but I'm a person that you've always said, I don't meet no strangers. And me, I like company of females. I hope that don't get me in trouble, but I'm very loyal. But at the same time, I prepare for my weekend.
I was about to say something.
I know you were.
No, so it's this chick that I talked to on and off or whatever. And when I was here Saturday, I posted him on my Snapchat. And she said, Preston! I'm like, wait, hold up.
Whoa,
Time
chill
out.
out. No.
Hold on. How you know him?
That is a question you must ask.
But not, I introduced him before, but she's like, no, I already knew him. But you ain't tell me that night, though. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a little.
I don't know.
But no, she said she met you at a hookah bar, and then a big ass fight broke out, and all some other shit happened.
That's most nights at a hookah bar.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm gonna just stop right there.
Yeah, that's
don't
fine.
incriminate me. Or
No, not you. Yeah, that one.
I mean, like I said, so I...
Just saying though, it sounds like when you go to the beach, you do entirely too much.
I will agree with you, but I feel I'm enjoying myself. As in, I can invite y'all to the beach, but like I said, I normally go with pieheads. And I don't got no beef with pieheads, but I realize that when they smoke, all they want to do is smoke and sit in the hotel room. I'm like, yo, even if I'm not drunk, it's like, yo, I want to go hit the strip. I want to go Broadway.
I will spend almost no time in a hotel room if I'm at the beach.
Exactly. I want to go hit the pool. I want to go hit the lazy river. I want to meet people. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not doing all that, though.
But that's just the person I am, of course. That's just the person I am. I'll just talk. Hey, yo, I get fucked up. Hey, yo, how about them Raiders? You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck them Raiders. It's still a nation. You know? Boom. Now I can interact
You would
with
hate
people.
me at the beach because I have an entirely different energy.
No, I wouldn't hate you. If you're going to be out and about,
No,
cool.
I'm not out and about.
I'm an out and about person.
Are you in the water, nigga?
No. I'm in the
never
pool.
touch the water.
I'm in the pool.
I'm in the water.
I'm in the pool.
I'm
in
in
the
the
lazy
ocean.
river. I'm in the jacuzzi.
Oh,
I'm not in
sharks
the.
live there.
Yeah, I'm not. Nah, I ain't that type of nigga. Nope.
I'll be in the ocean.
I don't even like walking on the sand
I'll be-
because I walk with flip flops and socks, and I don't like the sand in my socks.
I can dig it.
But when my girl is around, I know that's things that she wants to do, so I do it. But at the same time, I'm the person that's like, yo, I'm about to go to the pool around. You know, matter of fact, I freestyle. I'm just like, all right, bro, I'm about to go to the pool. You have one person that says, all right, hold up. Okay, I'm going to hold up. But I'm going to hold up to an extent. Because you talking about y'all about to roll up, I'm not here for it. I want to go to the beach now. Y'all can do what y'all want. I'm going to be fine 100%. But don't get mad at me when y'all come down and I done been in the pool, I done been in the jacuzzi, I done been in the lazy river, and I'm walking back up to the goddamn hotel room and y'all like, what's going on? I'm like, hey, I enjoy my time. Like, I'm about to go hit the strip. I'll probably be like, I'm about to take a shower and shit. That's my next move.
You gotta take a shower at the
Yeah, you got to.
Your beach trip sounds exhausting.
Bro, I feel like if I, on a daily basis, just move with his level of energy all day, doing nothing, I would be fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't gotta be the beach. They can be sitting in his house.
You know what the beach is for me?
What's the beach for you, Gus?
I bring a chair.
Looking at bitches.
We'll get there. I bring it. That's a nighttime activity.
Hey, start where we pull up, though. Start where we pull up.
We pull up.
Yeah.
I open the car. I get my chair out. Y'all can go put my shit in the hotel room if you want. It's staying in the car if it's up to me.
Damn.
I get my chair. I'm already dressed for beach activity.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
true, yeah.
I'm putting that on at the house because I'm taking my chair. If it's one of those beaches that's not too
Crowded.
I'm bringing beer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I got a 6-pack of Modelo. I got my chair.
Uh-huh.
I got my Hawaiian shirt. I'm looking fly. I got my.
Is your Hawaiian shirt buttoned up or is it open?
Oh, it's slightly open.
Slightly. You
It's
showing
not
the
all
chest
the
hair?
way. Yeah, there's a little chest
Okay.
there.
All right. Bet.
This nigga look like White Tito for Rocky Power.
Hell yeah, I do. Hell yeah, I do. I take my chair. I take my Modelo. I got my Ray-Bans, the expensive ones.
Uh-huh.
I look like Miami Vice.
Uh-huh.
I get to the beach. I put my chair down. Put the Ray-Bans on. Open a beer. I sit my ass down. I don't move until it starts getting dark.
Oh, you wild.
No
Alright.
shoes. I'm looking at the water. I might take a nap.
Oh, big wallet.
Then, when it gets dark, I hit the boardwalk and talk to bitches.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I talk to bitches during the daytime. Cause if I'm in the mood to try to talk to some bitches, the camera might come out.
Oh, you cheating. Cheat code ass nigga.
See,
Cheat code ass
Hey.
nigga.
I don't talk at the beach.
Hey,
I nap.
it happens.
It's the one place in the world.
Like, I will have pictures of a whole bitch, kicked it with her, everything, and never know her fucking name.
Oh, that's how it's supposed to be. Never
See,
remember anybody from the beach.
You are also doing entirely too much. The thing is, I am a human being made of anxiety. The beach is the one place where I can turn my brain off and just take a fucking nap.
No. I'm
Gus,
not
Gus,
falling
wait.
asleep in public.
Talking about, dog, I remember I had walked with a chick on the beach. It was late. The homies was upstairs with her homegirls. And I was like, yo, I'm about to go walk the beach real quick. She was like, all right, I'm going to come with you. All right, cool. Boom, boom, boom. We walking the beach. And once again, I'm a flip-flopping sock nigga. So I took my goddamn socks off, put them in my flops. Actually, I put them in my pockets. I got my flops in my hand. And she was like, come get in the water. Boom. I'm like, man, I don't really want to get in this fucking water. Get in the water, lay my flops down, lay my socks down. Come back. My motherfucking only thing there, I try to like keep a destination where I'm like, all right, I left my flops right here. Why the fuck did these motherfuckers leave my fucking
Socks?
Nope. They took my socks. They took my flops. They left my phone. I'm like, thanks for
ass backwards.
I was like, bro, what the fuck?
The one thing you don't want to go missing.
And we did not walk far, and I didn't see nobody fucking like walk
ass backwards.
Bro, I was so pissed. I walked back up to the room, and I told the homies, I said, yo, I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on tomorrow. We going to the mall. I can't find my goddamn flops. Somebody stole them. They're like, yo, you for real? I said, nigga, I walked out here with flops and socks. I'm barefoot, nigga. Them niggas like, all right, sound like we're going to the mall tomorrow. But I missed that beef strip, man. That was my cousin Zoe, my brother John, my homie Steele, my brother Steele. Yeah.
About your pothead friends.
Yeah.
They roll up in the hotel room.
Yeah.
Do they smoke in the hotel room?
They smoke. They smoke in the. Okay, so all right, with me, I'm gonna slow down, and you know.
I have a feeling they're also doing this wrong.
No, so with me, if we book the joint, I'll pay for it straight up. Now the homies that come through, they chip in, and I'm always a homie that I want everybody to be good. You know what I'm saying? I do have one homie that I already know if he comes, I have to fucking. He's gonna ask me for money eventually. It's cool. I already know. So what I do is I'll be like, yo, give me 60. I'll be like, give me 60 on the gas and we good. If you ride on me, 60 on the gas. They give me the money, and with that particular person, I literally hold on to it. So when he asks me for money, I'm like, all right, bet, boom. So he doesn't take that money and like try to be short on the room or whatever it is. I go ahead and pay for it outright. And when I buy a room, it's big enough for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got your space, I got my space. Me, personally, I like to sleep on the pull-out bed that comes out of the wall. That's just me.
Why?
But for some reason, it's very comfortable. And me, I've always, even though I had my own room, I always slept on the couch. So I prefer sleeping on the couch.
That's just him, right?
It's very comfortable to me. Actually, me and V-Law. If you notice, or if you ever peep, when V-Law stays, he sleeps on the couch. He doesn't sleep in the spare room. He sleeps on the couch. We're couch niggas.
Nah, back because y'all had like the big ass joint in the crib.
Yep.
Niggas fell asleep on the couch all the time.
Yep. Like Pops used to get mad. Yo, you got a bedroom for a reason. No, I'm cool. This couch is very comfortable.
See, I was like that as a kid, but then when I became an adult, like, you really start to appreciate how good a bed is.
But see, I have no care in the world when I touch down at the beach. It's like, I don't care. I don't care about my phone.
No, apparently you care too much. If you didn't care, you'd be like me, taking a nap in a Hawaiian shirt.
Bro, you're relaxed. I just don't care.
I'm not taking no nap. I got my own type of anxiety. I also don't trust people. I'm not taking a nap in public.
And I don't, like me, I'm a light sleeper. And all that noise, them fucking birds is annoying
If
too.
any of you fuck with me while I'm taking my beach nap, our friendship has ended forever. So there's some high pressure to not fuck with me.
All right, so what?
I will shoot you with a water gun as soon as you doze off.
That's what.
If I sleep through it, we're still friends. If I wake up, we gotta fight.
Hey, so
then
my
we gonna
question
fight
is,
every Thursday.
So my question is, how? Okay, we go on a 4-day trip. We leave on Thursday. We touch down. It's late. It's late because we touch down. We get there probably around about 9 o'clock. We gotta make sure everybody get off.
I told you I do it now. I just go straight to the boardwalk, talk to bitches.
Okay, now
I want to hit the room and take shots.
Yeah.
Also,
well, not right away. I gotta get right. I gotta check out the room, make sure everything good.
You have the bottle in the car and you do it. And didn't just
I
go
know.
straight to the boardwalk.
No. You drink in the car, but the driver can't really drink in the car.
Yeah,
so,
you can.
But I feel like when you get to the room, you gotta toast to the room. Toast to the destination.
I've never toasted to the room. I've never done that.
I've never toasted to the room.
Every time we
I'm not saying I'm toasting to the room, but it's like, okay, yo, we here. Shots. Everybody do it. It's not be toasting to the room, but we do a toast like we're here. We're at our destination.
If you're really
take a
good
shot.
at this shit, if you really want to cheat code that shit, just buy a shitload of like airplane bottles and keep them on you on the beach, and then just sneak them as you're like in between napping.
Yo, what beach are you at where you gotta sneak bottles? Like,
Why all you doing is napping and drinking? Homer?
I'm having a good time.
Me personally,
I miss Hawaiian shirts.
like when I touch down, like I said,
I'm
I
not
get
rocking
up there.
next week in a Hawaiian shirt. I ain't even gonna lie.
I pick the bed. Like when it's me and my girl, like we got one bed, but at the same time, she also knows that I'll fall asleep on the pull-out bed. Like I love that shit. It's very comfortable. Me, I would
Bro,
live.
something just like got assassinated in your kitchen. Did you hear that shit?
No,
It was the dog moving around. I heard it.
That was loud.
Yeah,
Okay, continue.
Blair may be up here, but where was that?
at
Toasting
the
to the room. I've never toasted a room
I've also-
because when I get up,
But
there,
y'all, he ever got to the room and took a drink?
it takes me a minute. Probably because I get food. When I get to the hotel, I don't want to leave.
That's another place where
I don't ever want to leave. I have a favorite spot in Myrtle Beach.
What are
That's
you
walking.
eating? I know it's going to be the wrong answer, but go ahead.
I'm a Philly cheesesteak guy.
See?
I
No,
go to Best
you're
Philly.
at the beach.
Best Philly
Eat
at Myrtle
some
Beach.
seafood.
I don't eat
You don't eat
seafood.
seafood.
I know he doesn't. That's why I said I knew he was going to be wrong.
Nope. When I get there, I go. If I don't stop at Best Philly, I go in, I get settled, boom, boom, boom. I like to walk. I will walk to Best Philly. And I go get my Phillies, and I'll walk back to the room. I grab drinks, I grab cups. I get all that on my way back to the hotel. Now that I know that I'm not moving my car anymore. Now, once I eat, I smoke my hookah, I hit the pool. Before I hit the pool, I'm drinking. Before I hit the pool, I'm drinking. I'm getting right.
I don't know. We take all the stuff in the room. My sister usually be like, "Yo, what you got?" Because apparently I'm just a nigga that always got alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Pull it out. You know what I'm saying? And then whoever with us, we gonna drink. We're like, all right, bet. Now you gonna get some food. Then we gonna drink while we eating.
Yeah.
Do you also go for seafood when you're at the beach, or is it that just me?
Whatever I got a taste for.
It's always seafood if I'm there.
Don't get me wrong. When I go to the beach, I have certain events. It's very fucking expensive because I don't eat seafood, but it's like $30 buffet, all the crab legs you can eat, all the crabs you can eat. My girl loves seafood, so I do that, and I'm pretty much eating goddamn chicken, barbecue chicken at the buffet, collard greens.
I'm a big salmon guy.
Salmon's good. I like a good flounder.
We gotta take a beach trip.
We got to. I don't know what it is about the beach that brings out my inner 48-year-old white man, but like I just want to be.
Other than that, you look like him.
I don't look that bad yet. I mean, the hair looked rough, but I'm not that bad yet.
He looked at himself and
I really did. But no, it's just like the forces disappear. The nice outfits disappear. No, it's Hawaiian shirt and Ray-Bans and it's seafood.
I'm a whole nigga at the beach, bro.
What you mean? You ready to fight niggas or?
No, nigga, I'm walking on the beach and still got on sneakers.
I am a retired white man.
I'm afraid.
I have no shoes on. I have a beer. I have Ray-Bans.
Do you get in the hot tub? Okay, so nighttime.
And if it's nighttime, I've told you,
Bro,
I'm talking
They're
to
bitches.
I
But I'm
ain't-
saying, you don't ever check out. Well, I go to resorts. I don't go to a rinky hotel. I go to resorts, but it's the landmark.
And the best thing is, if I do bring a bitch to the beach this time, if it's the chick I have in mind, she also will be talking to bitches with me, so it works out.
That's funny because I'm sorry, Paul. I'm sorry. I'm out of flip script, but jokingly with my girl, we're goofballs, and of course we got baby on the way, so things are being able to be said and do things that are able to be done. So I'm like, babe, give me head. And I thought about it. I'm like, yo, that shit sounded so rude. And I'm like, suck my dick. And I'm like, yo, that's not even better. I'm like, how the fuck
that
do
was
you
bad?
ask for fucking head? How do you ask for head? In a nice way.
Pull it out.
Right.
You can't just pull out the measy gang. You gotta at least have the strong arm coming.
You write a formal letter requesting oral sex.
I might try that.
Yeah.
I might try that. That's
To whom it
hard.
may concern.
Oh shit, you gonna get me
No,
shot.
hey,
Who the fuck is this letter for?
It's a woman making
Look, you
sense.
like-
Apparently it concerns you.
How your jaw feel tonight, baby? But they're relaxed, trying to work them.
This is a serious fucking question because I did not like how I asked that question. And when I asked it, I was like, I didn't even want it anymore. I was like, I'm disgusted with myself.
Nah, dude, I'm so direct with it. I'm just like, hey yo, I want some head. Like, would you like to provide that?
Like I remember, I remember asking a chick like this is the first time we're about to do it. I didn't know her fucking name, but I talked to her for like my thing was we talked. I was bad back in the day. Man, I was fucking man. I was a monster. I would meet a chick on Thursday, Saturday I fucked her. But I still had other bitches I was talking.
That long?
No, I could have gotten it that night, but I was like, nah, I don't know this bitch.
You know, it's crazy because last year I was had the same thing with this shorty. I took her out. She came out with me on my birthday, and I hit on Slim's birthday. My birthday is the 24th. Slim's the 28th.
God damn.
When we're through with this, I have an unrelated question about bitches.
Oh no, we can get on it now.
Oh, we can get on it now?
Yes, we're in this because we're not even into the podcast.
I'm also going to throw this on. I think I'm a whole nigga. I'm the nigga that's in the hot tub that still got his hat on.
Oh no, I'm that nigga
Oh yeah,
too.
you have to.
I'm that nigga too.
I'm the bucket hat nigga.
I might put an extra hat on.
Yes, you will. Gus, hey,
You
man.
weirdo nigga.
Let it do what it does. It's
All right.
all right. But no, bitches. Let's talk about bitches.
Bitches, right?
Let's talk about bitches.
All right, bitches.
So, let's say you talking to a bitch.
Uh-huh.
Is it a bitch or a woman?
No, it sounds like
At
you're
this
talking
point,
to a
it's
bitch.
a bitch.
Okay, what did bitch do?
All right, so you stop talking. It's over. Some shit went wrong.
Like most bitches.
Oh, bitch, we on your ass.
Here's the thing: you cut your losses, you're out. But she has some shit of yours that you want back. How do you approach this?
Take
Hey,
that
yo,
L.
bitch, let me get my shit back. Wait.
So
What is it? What is it that you're trying to get back? Can we ask that?
It was a T-shirt.
Take
What
that
type
L.
of t-shirt?
Take that L.
No.
It was
no.
one I got at a punk show that is really hard to find, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I
I'm
wanted
gonna
that
let you.
shirt.
How long has this shirt been in her property?
When we stopped talking, I asked for it back, and she was like, I bet I'll get it to you soon. And then I hit her up like 2 months later, like, hey, yo, am I ever seeing it? And she was like, oh, sorry, I got rid of that when we stopped talking.
Oh, that shit's gone. Yeah.
But like,
I don't believe her,
is it?
but
Is it?
Nah,
Am I in the wrong for thinking that's not the proper etiquette here? Like, am I the one that's in the wrong, or?
No, you're 100% right. And Judge Judy would say you were 100%
Like, bitch,
right.
you don't listen to Napalm Death. You don't want that shirt.
So she got rid of it.
Exactly. But
So
like,
it's
if
gone.
you were gonna get rid of it, and like, I wasn't an asshole when we stopped talking. I was mostly nice, I think. I tried. So why not just give me my fucking shirt back? It's not like it's worth anything. I just like it.
I gotta step my shirt game up, man.
man, I've been saying the same thing. I want to get back into like I got some vintage tees. I want to get some more, and I've been seeing motherfuckers cop the steeds that I want.
I've got the greatest rapper of all time on my shirt.
I ain't gonna say
I would have to retard. Yeah, sorry.
that. He said alive.
Did you?
I did maybe. I think I
said-
said of all time.
Yeah, he said
Oh,
all the
okay, my
time.
bad.
Yeah.
Definitely greatest rapper alive.
I disagree.
I have to wait before y'all get into that.
Because we've been having this argument
I want
for
to get
3
this
weeks.
off. I have to step up my t-shirt game, and I think I'm about to dabble in my wrestling t-shirts. I need a
Them shits are fire.
I need a Stone Cold t-shirt. I need a DX t-shirt. I need an Undertaker t-shirt. I need a Shawn Michael t-shirt.
I have the only
I
wrestling.
definitely want an Undertaker.
The only wrestling apparel I own is you know the Macho Man shirt, the purple one with the glasses. I got the tank top.
Oh my God, dog! I need a Macho Man shirt, man. Macho Man is.
That's like one of the
Bro,
only.
he is a nigga, bro.
I own 2 tank tops because I don't have the body for a tank top. But the 2 tank tops I
What
own.
kind of undershirt do you wear?
I don't usually wear one.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, I own 2 tank tops: the Modelo tank top and the Macho Man tank top, and that's it. That's all you need.
Man, let's get into this podcast, bro. We've been talking some good shit, but we ain't talked about
Yeah,
shit.
we almost an hour in.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm having a good time.
I am too.
I like these episodes where we just kind of
Sit back,
Get the
relax,
shit to
and
shit.
yeah.
This was the episode we had to. Hey, yo, I'm proud that everybody was on page for the shot before the episode because I feel like we be rambling. I feel like the cracking like settles.
I haven't drank Not Alone since the plague hit. Like, it's been a minute.
I mean, Saturday was the first time I got drunk in a minute.
Yeah, I haven't been drunk in a while. It's just been like a shot here and there. And
yeah, I got
3 or 4 beers.
I got drunk and had a good time here, and then went home didn't really have to. I was in my feelings.
Man, fuck feelings, man.
No, it wasn't that. It was a.
Was it?
It was just very sad. Like I was driving, and the homie's music came on, and so then I spent like the next hour outside my house just listening to his music until my phone died.
Nah, I seen that, man.
I've been there, yeah.
Speaking of homies, the albums that I did listen to this week before we get into the mainstream, I did dabble into the homies tapes and everything. Right. I did listen to JoJo, even though he had a delay. I listened to his album. Did you guys listen to his album?
Pretty sure I'm the reason he knew it was out.
Me? Or just him? Okay.
Because I shared it and he was like, wait, you heard it? And then I saw a post later that was like, this isn't even supposed to be on Spotify yet. But I was like, oh shit, I showed him that this was out.
No, so basically his shit had a delay because a lot of people were trying to put out music that day. And then it's like somehow like it was like a cluster of people trying, so stuff got delayed. So he was sitting there, back and forth trying to figure out when it was coming out. They never gave him an actual day, and then it finally came out when you saw it. And then it was only on Spotify because I kept looking for it as well, but I was looking on Apple Music.
I was looking for it,
but it wasn't on Apple Music.
Bro, I hadn't looked for it since the day I heard it got delayed. I was like, I'll see it when it comes out.
No,
and
so
I was just bored that night and looked it up, and I was like, oh, it's here. And then he was like, wait, you heard it?
Yeah, and then when you put it out, I was like, it's out? And he was like, yeah. So I was like, I can't find it.
Hey, you messaged me.
I was like, I still can't find it. And he's like, oh, it's on Spotify. And then I saw him post saying it's only on Spotify. And then it was on everything like later on that night.
Yeah.
Let's
so really, I am JoJo's PR guy on accident. I'm the one out here
putting everybody
on. How did y'all feel about it? Who want to go first?
I think he asked me the same thing when I shared it. He was like, what do you think? And I was like, I like it, but I've only heard it once. I need to hear it more. And the more I listen to it, I think it's a good first project. I'm not going to say it's like the best project. I think a lot of that is like what you said earlier. I've heard a lot of these songs already because it's the homie and we played his music up here, and he showed I've heard a lot of these songs a lot already. But I think it's a good.
Hey, Cash, bro, I see you, man. Hey, you gotta send some music in, man. TrendsetterPress@gmail, man, so we can put it up there for Battle of the Tracks. I see you, brother.
I think it's a good debut, but I think I'm not gonna say it's great, but I think for someone who's been in the rap game for such a short period, it's a fine first.
I think he's been rapping
a couple months,
like 4 months. I think he started in like October, November, something like that. Definitely been more than 4 months, but
it hasn't been more than like 6 months.
Yes, but my thing is, it's not a bad project. We'll get that out the way. But a lot of the songs that's up there are like the first songs he's ever recorded. So I wish he would have gave himself time to develop a little bit more.
But it's hard to do that without outside feedback. I think it's a good move to get stuff out there. And I mean, it doesn't mean that this is his first thing. How many albums did the Baby drop before his first album?
Like 10.
Exactly. So I think in that way, I think this is a good one. Because I mean, to have been doing this for this short of a time, I think it's really good.
All right. Sound like y'all saying this nigga's work ethic is A1, which I will agree with. His work ethic is definitely up there. With this album, I heard it, and I heard it 3 times. I gave it the same process that I do any album. All the albums I heard it 3 times. With me knowing and listening to the tracks that were up there, I was more like, okay, it's good. Like you said, it's not a bad project. But it got to a point where I listened to it and I was just like, okay, it sounds repetitive and it's boring to an extent of time.
What you saying that, I was with JoJo Saturday.
Yeah.
And me and Gus had the conversation about, sometimes his flow gets kind of samey.
Right.
I told him that because we recorded on Saturday,
And that definitely did happen on this album.
and it did. And I told him that, and we had that conversation. And then the one song I wanted to hear was what's the little "You Act Different Off the Liquor, Baby." I heard the hook, but never heard the actual song. Like, bro, how did you rap on that on the verses? He's like, same way I always rap. I like should have did it for that song.
Yeah.
And then when I actually heard it, I was like, I see he tried a little bit different. But me and him, like I said, me and him had a conversation, and I think going forward he's gonna try to experiment with certain stuff a little bit more. And he recorded with me and Slim, and he's somebody when he records, he asks for feedback while he's recording. But he was like, "Yo, from now on, I want y'all to it on my session because y'all let me know what's up." I guess other people are kind of just letting him go.
And I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying? Watching his growth.
Yeah, it's been good.
And with him to be a upcoming rapper. This album was a C-, and I don't want him to take that as a diss.
I said a C+. I'll give it a C.
C plus, B minus.
I'm giving it a C- only because I want him to take that and run with it and get
better.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not downgrading it.
No,
I feel the album is a C-.
Well, that's the biggest thing you can
you know
take
what?
from this album is that there's a lot of potential.
Exactly.
Let me say this. You know what? I'll give you the C-. More. First, I said C. I'll give it a C- because a lot of these songs he asked for critiques on and he didn't change when we critiqued.
Exactly. That's another.
That's
thing
why
that I
I'll give him the
realized.
C.
I will say that the For Real track sounded better in the context of this.
I also have the original For Real, which to me sounds better than the one that he put out.
What's different?
The mix and
The flow, because I didn't like this flow.
I actually did the ad-libs on the original, actually.
Instagram's about the...
Yeah. Instagram, we coming right back.
And I told him that he said he didn't know that I had it because he said he didn't have that version.
Okay.
So I like that version better. The joint with him and Prescott, the
Out of Bounds?
Not Out of Bounds.
The other one?
The other one. That was the first song they recorded with me and Wild Child.
Right.
And that was when we told them that Prescott verse was too long.
Right.
That didn't change. It's just like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, we recorded that back in the October, November-ish.
Right.
So I was like, you had time to figure that out.
What did you think about the track with DJ?
That was a song we had already heard. That was the song that we played up here one time.
I don't think that was...
Nah, that wasn't the song.
That was
the song that
they promoted after
exactly.
sending us some other shit.
I didn't hear it. Well, I may have heard it.
I personally, I like it. I think DJ should have did the hook, or if you're gonna leave it the way that they had it, the hook shouldn't have came back after DJ, because it kind of the dynamic of the song changes when he comes on.
Right.
And then for it to go, and the switch is smooth, but after him, and you bring the original hook back, that one wasn't that smooth to me. I would have not done that. I would have just let it fade out. But other than that,
I think a lot of local guys could really take a lot from DJ on how he plays with his voice.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of the most interesting rappers do things like that. I know that's a critique I've given Slim Hardaway, is that he doesn't do enough with his voice. I know he has an interesting voice and he doesn't, but there's a lot of rappers I think like you said, JoJo sticks to the same thing. With DJ, I always hear him trying to change it up in different ways. So
I think
I'd like to hear that more from other rappers.
Yeah, for JoJo to just be starting, I know a lot of people, when you start off rapping, I don't know too many rappers that even like their voice when they first start. So that's why they got to get used to their voice, get used to their flow, get used to all that. Then they'll start experimenting with changing it.
And another thing
I
I want to
I don't know any artist that ever likes the voice, to be honest.
Exactly.
Another thing that I want to throw out there about JoJo, when you do work on your next project, try to mix it up. Try to keep people's attention with some energy. I know Out of Bounds was, I believe, if I were to say that was an energy track, that was it.
Well, we've talked about that. JoJo's never been an energy rapper.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't care if you give me a slow R&B LL Cool J type track. I don't give a fuck. Just don't give me the same flow.
He got one of those in the cut.
Well, good, and I don't want to hear it because I don't want to go with, because I know his work ethic. He's gonna come back with probably in like 3 months with something else. I don't want to hear it only because I'm anxious to hear something different from him.
See, I mean, I told him this when I first started hearing him do music, that I think the production he should use is something in the vein of a Lil Baby. Because if you listen to Lil Baby, he don't change his voice throughout shit. But his production hits so hard, and he hits pockets in the beats are a little different. He always changes the pocket that he finds. I feel like if JoJo could fuck with the flow,
baby, I see you, dog.
That's one thing. That's the main thing I tell JoJo. Find another flow.
And
like different flows, just variations.
I don't like different flows. Just like speed it up, slow it down. Just do something to keep the attention.
Me and him had this conversation because I said me and him have a song together. We actually got a couple songs together. But we just did a song for a project that I'm working on. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I listened to my verse, listen to his verse. I was like, you see how I changed up my flow with the beat. As the beat changes, I change. And I was like, where when the beat changed, you just kept running. Like, you get that one flow and you run with it. You the goddamn quarterback that just kept going.
Get that. The other,
I think,
go ahead.
In my opinion, I don't really think there's a specific flow he needs. I don't really think there's a specific type of beat he should look for. I just think he needs to try to experiment generally. I think once he gets comfortable, he's gonna be a problem. Oh yeah.
Once he really gets comfortable, JoJo gonna be a fucking problem.
He has the potential. He has the potential. Now we just need to see the ambition.
Because
we need to see something different.
I'm gonna say that, man, no disrespect to Prescott, but me and JoJo was talking. He was like, yeah, Prescott was the one that had been talking about rapping, been wanting to be a rapper, and he was like, he had never thought about rapping. And then Prescott came to him like, yo, we should be rappers. I think we should rap. He was like, all right, bet, I'm gonna try it. I was like, bro, it sounds like it's the other way around. He's like, yeah, I get that a
lot. Also, once again, like I said, I dove in and listened to a bunch of the homies. Another tape that came out, which I just was in the mood of, like, you know what I'm saying? We really didn't have no music, but I was in the mood to just fuck with the homies and everything. I went and listened to Donovan and Jaywin's tape, which there was no promotion.
I was about to say, I didn't hear it because I never saw it.
I saw them do the skit saying it was coming out. Then I never saw them say it was out.
Yeah.
I never saw anything.
So
Don sends me shit in my DMs.
So that's why you.
That's really why I saw it.
I know Jay. I follow Jay, but I didn't see anything.
Yeah, and I think that was a big reason why he didn't win Battle of Trey, because he didn't promote it. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but my advice to him and Don is to, like, make sure y'all promote that joint, because if not, what are you doing it for?
Facts.
Like, I'm getting to the point where, I'm going to get into the album, but I'm getting to the point where you're in an era right now where rapping, you can't just rap in this era.
No, so
everybody does that.
Yo, let me keep it a buck with rappers in general. And this is something I even had a conversation with Slim about. When you rap and you want people to listen to you, you gotta give them a reason.
Exactly.
You can't just say I'm good. Because because a lot of people are good.
The market is kind of saturated with average or above average rappers.
Yeah, because now it's like you're good and what else?
And that's what I meant with JoJo earlier. The potential is there, but it doesn't really matter until we see ambition.
No,
because we don't. Kendrick Lamar isn't a Kendrick Lamar because he had potential. He's a Kendrick Lamar because he crafted something.
And I think the next step for JoJo, I don't mean to cut you off. I think that because I want to get to the Don and Jaywin tape, but not to stay on JoJo. I think the next step for JoJo is, in the meantime, while he's working, he needs to work on a brand.
And that's what I was getting into. So I was like, when you gotta be good, and do you have a social media presence? Do you have merch? Do you have, like, why should people buy into you as a person? Exactly. I feel like most people who have a lot of fans, they feel like they know this person. Like they buy into the person and the music.
Exactly. And like I said, brand, and like I said, I'm on the Donovan joint, Don and Jaywin joint. I felt it was a lack of promotion. I did give it a listen, and me not really knowing him as well, as like music wise. Like I know Don because I seen him out and about. I done met him. He's a cool dude. Matter of fact, we was in the room freestyling not too long ago. Actually battling. I watched him.
I know
too. I watched him too.
I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, I watched him. Him and Jay, same night. Yeah, the podcast nigga did that. Yeah. But nah, man. Me knowing Jay and knowing that I don't know if he's trying to dabble into a different, or maybe rebranding himself. But the track that he sent in, I really wasn't with it because that's not the Jay I know. That's like you getting mystical and he comes out and he's on some LL Cool J shit. It's like, whoa, nigga, that ain't you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, an artist of any sort should experiment. So you're not going to push what you.
Yeah, but see,
there's a difference between experimenting and being Drake.
Yeah, no, because there's.
We gonna get into that.
Let me say this. I feel like you can tell when you have an experimental artist and you have an artist that's chasing something.
Now, what do you like? Are you pointing that at
Basically
somebody?
what I said.
No. Okay, so no, like you just say, let's say, easy Kendrick.
Okay.
You know, if you listen to a project, not every song sounds the same. He's gonna give you a rappy song. He's gonna give you a song for the ladies. He's gonna give you different types of songs.
Even deeper than that, different types of projects.
That's what I'm getting to.
Different sounds, as opposed to a Drake who jumps on waves.
And that's what I'm getting to. When you hear a Kendrick, I'll say if you heard Kendrick for the first time, you hear one project, you gonna get through there probably, yo, this nigga can rap and he can do different shit. No matter what album you hear different things throughout the whole project.
On a jazz
and
beat.
he's saying something.
And then you hear another album like, oh, this is the same guy, sounds different. So you can tell from one project or 2, 3, 4 that he's an experimental artist. You know, and that's different from somebody that started off with one thing and like, I'm gonna ride this out. Oh, this is popping. I'm gonna ride this out. Oh, that's what's coming next. I'm about to hop on. Who the new nigga? Let me grab him. I'm gonna ride this out.
To be honest, to be experimental, you have to be doing something that isn't popping.
Exactly.
You gotta be doing something that make it pop. You know?
See, you got the one. See, and that's the difference. You got the nobody does this. You got nobody that's doing it. I'm gonna try it. So let's see what happens. Then you got I see this wave coming. I'm gonna try to take control of it.
Leaders and followers.
And then the thing, when you're the bigger artist and you see it coming, you get the praise for it.
Exactly.
Even though it's not how it goes. Exactly.
To that nigga.
No, we are, because like the whole dancehall shit was something he pretty much jacked straight from like WizKid.
He didn't even steal the sound. He stole the accent.
All of it.
We're going to get into that.
And now he's trying to do the little
we're going to get into
UK accent.
We're going to get into it.
With the New York drill.
Yeah.
You gonna try to take the UK drill with the New York drill, niggas?
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to get into it because that bum ass nigga dropped the bum ass album. We're going to get into that.
Or was it a mixtape?
It was trash. We're going to get into it. Just let me finish with the homies. And like I said, the album I really wasn't feeling because me knowing Jay as the energetic guy, I felt like he got out energetic. Or how would you say it?
Out energized?
Out energized. Even though
Shout out to the bunny.
Yo, wow. That shit about went over my head. But,
it took me doing the shit.
No. I was like, hold on, why are you talking about the Energizer Bunny? Then you did that. I said, okay, it was a little boom over my head. What would we say? Chicken.
Oh yeah. By the way, my new rap name is Chicken El Chapo. Just
Chicken El Chapo.
And that shit busted.
But yeah, I just felt like Jay didn't bring it on this. I felt like Donovan's energy was there. I felt like Jay just laid back on it.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, bro, because I've known Don for a little while. Well, maybe I've known Don maybe about 6-7 years. And he can rap his ass off, and he's somebody. It's funny because Don used to be a big nigga, like big nigga.
He's still a big nigga.
Nah, he ain't like he was.
Yeah.
But he's always had that energy.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this nigga,
and
get
that's
up
what
and
I was
go.
told. That's what I was told. Like the energy, they were like, for me to say what I'm saying, they're like, nobody that really like listens, like that knows Dom wouldn't respect what I'm saying by saying that Jay should have had more energy. because Don brings the energy. And
No,
like, that's
I also say, so Don and Vibes used to be in a group back in the day.
Oh, okay.
If you've ever seen Vibes perform, he's an energetic motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Don got used to being next to that energy, and that's just kind of the lane he stayed in.
Okay. And we about to move on, but I do want to give a shout out to Max Taylor because he actually reached out to me, and he's doing some work out there in California. He's getting head nods from
we gonna
Whack 100. He's actually writing for a lot of people. He's doing his stuff thizzle, so I want to keep it up. But I appreciate him actually reaching out to me and like, yo, Press, you like. He said, I don't fuck with the new niggas. I'm like, I fuck with the new niggas. And he was like, Press, you don't fuck with the new niggas. He was like, I tune into the podcast every week, bro. You don't fuck with the new niggas. But he came through. He was like, bro, I just want you to hear some shit because like a lot of people around me just giving me head nods and they not really like telling me what they like about it, what they don't like about it. And I felt like I gave them good content.
Also, if he's listening, I do want to say, because as me and him were talking, I was all like, Erica was talking to me, and George. I heard everything you were saying. We're gonna talk some more, definitely. But and then I like that he was like, "Yo, I heard what you said. What you said was actually true. It went exactly how you said it. So you had the ear for it." And I was like, "Okay, bet." And then I do want to chop it up with him some more.
All right, bet. Well, I'll make sure to set that up, and I'll make sure that you can follow him and everything. Mm-hmm. Since y'all want to talk about that nigga Drake, let's get into what the fuck was the name of that shit.
Big Dump the Trash Juice.
Fitting, bro. Wasn't good.
Man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not hating. And
we can hate on this.
No. I'm being dead ass serious. I gave this shit 3 listens. This shit was not good.
You gave it 3 listens?
I give all albums.
I'm gonna get, bro. I didn't give. Okay, bro. I'm listening to it. And I looked at myself in the mirror and realized I was giving my phone a stank face.
It was trash.
There was a lot of like, oh, did he say that? Oh, did he do that?
So if this is what he got for Big Sean, Cole, and Kendrick, this is not it.
No. So to say what it is, he had a lot of stuff that was leaking as of lately.
And a lot of stuff that he had put out just as like Lucy's, right?
Right.
And them shits was on this fucking mixtape.
Right.
And they were trash.
So
he put them out. And
he was like, a lot of people were asking him like,
but somehow they were the best thing on the tape.
They were. The ones that he actually put out as Lucy's were better than other shit.
And my opinion still is the same. This motherfucker he jumped on Jay-Z's Song Crowd, which I said is by far my favorite and probably my only song by Jay that I really like. That's
the only one?
I mean, I don't know, man. Jay's just not my guy. And we're going to get into
Jay's not my guy, but he got a couple joints on
He's got a lot of joints that you can...
But no, so let me just... He
This Can't Be Life with Scarface?
So Brad had a lot of stuff that was leaking, so he put them all on this, and it's pretty much... He was saying this is not going to be on my album. Even when this stuff leaked, he was like, no, this is not what's coming on my album. So with that being said, these are all throwaways that should have actually been thrown the fuck away.
Yeah.
100%.
I am so tired of artists giving us their throwaways. Fucking people listen.
No,
when Megan Thee Stallion did it.
No, so
when Drake did it, bro. Fuck this.
So this is my thing. When it comes to streaming is making us get the throwaways.
Yeah, there was a time when an artist could put something out and not have enough to say and just take 3 or 4 years off and go live life. And
with that being said, shout out to Joey Badass for saying this shit. He was like, I'm tired of people putting out albums that are more than 14 songs. He said, I'm not listening to all that shit. We can't get through it in a day.
Wasn't All American Badass pretty long?
No, it was, I want to say it was like...
I think it was like 12.
It may have been 13. It's a very short album because I actually went back and listened to it this week.
It's been a while.
I promise you.
I go back to Before the Money a lot and 1999 a lot. I don't go back to All American Badass.
All American Badass, man. I ain't gonna lie.
It's good, but it's his worst project.
I think that's where he was trying to go. He started trying to go into that. mainstream a little bit.
Oh,
Like Devastated
I went
and all that.
full on old head, like, yo, fuck this dude when Devastated came out because I hated it.
Actually, really.
Devastated is
It
fire.
I love
It grew on me
Devastated.
over time,
Devastated.
but I was like, what is this Drake shit when it dropped?
No, the lyrics is what got me for that song.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but he's always been a lyric. I just didn't like
Right.
the sound of it.
But
it
no,
sounded like it wasn't
he's
really
on.
good.
I'm so devastated. That shit fire.
That shit hard.
It grew on me over time.
But now, he was just really talking to you like, yo, is at a point where niggas is doing long albums with filler tracks and all this, like, these filler tracks are niggas throwaways that niggas are putting on their albums to get more streams.
Exactly.
Is it bad that at this point I would be more hyped for a Joey album than a Kendrick album?
I would not disagree with
It's
you.
been
by,
so long.
By with you saying more hype,
Yeah.
I would agree with you because we haven't heard Joey in what 3? Well, an album from Joey in what 3 years?
2015?
I want to say it was 15. So that's what 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick Damn dropped in what, 2017?
He took a year off. What we in?
I mean, let you count the Black Panther joint.
yeah, which that shit was dope too.
It was.
No,
So yeah, we've heard a good amount of Kendrick in the last few years. Joey's been MIA.
so
Joey's been an actor.
yes.
He's been Mr. Roboting it up.
Mr. Robot, the Wu-Tang joint. Yeah.
You had sent. I want to say it was in a group message, or you maybe just DM me. Somebody had made a statement about Drake, and I was like, I agree. Dude came out and was like, yo, when it comes down to Drake, he feels like Drake doesn't grow. He hasn't grown as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with that. He just hops on the next artist that is waving. And
There's a difference between growing through experimentation and like changing your craft and just doing a watered
Drake
down
is a
version of
hitchhiker.
bullshit. Yeah,
He's a hitchhiker.
exactly.
You
You can't grow when you're just taking what everybody else is doing.
He's a hitchhiker, bro.
Because I feel like
His car broke down. He got his thumb out. He get picked up. He get dropped off. He start walking.
everybody that came out around, okay, let me clear it up for me if I'm wrong, but I think within the same couple years you had Kendrick, Cole, Drake, Cudi, Wale, Sean, Wiz, all that came out around the same time. I feel like you hear the growth in all of these guys, with the exception of Drake. Even with a Big Sean, I feel
Even
like.
with the ones I don't like, there's growth.
But I
I don't like Big Sean, but there is.
But I think with Big Sean, I feel like you in every album you hear him growing as a person. You may not like the music that he's doing, but you hear what he's going through in life.
With
and
every
that,
Cudi album, you hear more hums.
Fucking home.
You definitely hear like
Shut the fuck up.
You hear how Cudi went from rapping to the more experimental
If
shit.
you put a kid named Cudi next to Kid See Ghost, it's two completely different.
Two different guys,
Yeah.
all the way.
Um,
I'm just saying, like all of them. I feel like Wale is going as a person. I think that
Yes.
just need to.
Wale, like I said, I'm not even a huge Wale guy. I like Wale, but I'm not a huge fan. But you can hear growth. If you don't hear growth there, you're not listening.
Exactly. And I just like that for all of them. I think the only person I would say who didn't grow a lot but still makes good music to me is Wiz.
I feel weird.
Yeah, I was gonna argue that Wiz hasn't grown very much.
I think you could say he grew.
As a rapper, I feel like not like as a rapper, he has grown.
I think he got more content once he got into the lifestyle, got to being a father, so it gave him a little bit more content.
But as a rapper, just like looking at his skills and looking at his sounds, I don't think he's grown that much.
I'll give you that. I think he experimented more. Not experimented. He went from a different production sound and changing up himself.
Exactly, which still is him down
It's
into
a growth.
something else.
It's a form of growth.
Because like I said, even with the ones like Big Sean, is that growth always taking me to places I like? No. Chance the Rapper, is that growth always taking me to places I like? No, but he does change. He does evolve.
Yeah.
Whether you like the Big Day or not, it was an evolution of some sort. But
Yo, is it me? It smell like something burning.
a little bit.
I don't smell anything on my side, but you are sitting next to burning coals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that's the only thing burning.
Because you put that shit on there before it was all the way.
Nah, bro, my shit not black, bro. I keep my shit ashy.
Look at the top of that. That shit is.
Black.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? That's why I got that fancy,
man.
That's why I got that fancy coal burner at the house. My shit gets so hot. My shit's on fire. I have to like turn it off and make it like wait for a little bit. Like,
Did y'all listen to Slime B? Slimy B. What the fuck is the name of this shit?
Slime and B.
Slimy B is
I thought it was
like
Slimy
grossest
B.
thing.
I'm sorry. That is a hard album cover.
That cover is
The
hard.
cover's hard. I just wish the music was listenable.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not know how to approach this album. I just pressed play and I
Turn it off and
accepted.
put on something.
I accepted everything that came. Pause. But at the same time, this shit was good. It was good. I love the oh, you probably didn't get there, but I love the E40 and the Too Short. Oh my god.
I
don't even think Young
because I
Thug
love
rapped
this.
on that. I think he just produced it.
There were
They
a
may
couple
have rapped
tracks
it
where it
there.
was just one or the other.
Huh?
There was a couple tracks where they weren't both on it.
Yeah, but
There, from what I did hear, it seemed like a couple songs they were in the studio together. Then you got some songs.
This was an email album.
Then you got some.
It is.
Then you got some songs where I think Chris had some shit in the cut. Like, here you go, bro.
yeah, the quarantine. We need music. We ain't got shit.
I mean, yeah, we quarantined, but niggas are still in the studio, man. Young Thug definitely was just.
We're in the studio right now.
Yeah, like he literally
Stu.
no, like so like Young Thug was just on Big Boy a couple weeks ago, like during like the video chat shit. He was like, yo, I had Uzi in the crib, I had Black in the crib. We was in the studio, like, bro, niggas. He said Chris Brown was in the studio. People been over. So if you gonna
Young
lock
Thug's
in,
not
lock in.
exactly known for making good decisions, though.
At what? What do you mean?
Wearing dresses.
No, actually, I'm fine with that. Shout out to all the gay folks. That's cool. It's more of just like he says some dumbass shit sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Follow him on social media. I do wows out sometimes. Although I'm down for him to just clown French Montana more. That's fine.
Yo, I do want to say rappers that are producers that don't get a lot of credit. French Montana is actually one of them. Young Thug is one of them. Chief Keef is one of them.
I'm with you on Chief Keef, and I need to see production credits on the Young Thug before I could say, but
A lot of the younger.
I never want to give French Montana any credit.
yeah, that's why I was. I'm
No,
like,
Frank-
I'm not even
he
talking
actually-
about this shit. I don't care.
No, he actually got production credits on like All Day with Kanye and Kendrick.
Okay.
What do you do? Turn up the fucking volume?
Was Kendrick on that song?
Yeah,
It wasn't that an extended version?
yeah.
Okay.
Because I just know because All Day was the one.
Because Kendrick fucking.
Because All Day is that's the one.
Murder that shit.
That's
Yes.
the one that like awkwardly has Paul McCartney on it, right?
I'm sorry. I actually love the whole Paul McCartney, Rihanna, and Kanye theory.
I hate that.
I love that shit.
And Paul McCartney is one of my like heroes. I'm a bass player, and he was like one of my favorite bass players of all time. But I don't need him in a studio with Kanye or Michael Jackson, except for the track on Thriller he was on. That one's cool, but you could keep Say. Fuck that song.
Yeah, we had a whole Michael Jackson vibe in this bitch Saturday. I was enjoying
This nigga starts talking about Michael Jackson and decide he's going. He said, "We're watching Michael Jackson videos the rest of the night," and
that's
and
all
then
we-
we got about 4 songs in, and everybody left.
I'm just really glad.
And when they left, I continue my Michael Jackson videos.
I'm just glad I got to shout out Paul McCartney on the podcast for no reason. Seriously, go back and listen to his bass playing. That's incredible.
Did y'all people? I think you had sent this in the group chat, maybe. DMX was.
Oh wait, before we move on, because this feels like we're leaving topic with the Chris Brown and Young Thug shit. I'm not even gonna say it's bad because from what I heard, it's perfectly listenable. I think it's just. Do you ever have an artist where it's like no matter what
Kid
you do,
Cudi.
Yeah, exactly. Kid Cudi can drop the hardest album ever, and you're not gonna like it because you don't like Cudi.
I don't have an artist like that.
I hate Chris Brown.
Yo, I don't
fucking-
hate Kid Cudi.
I
I don't hate
fucking-
Kid Cudi. I
then
just
you-
hate his humming. If the nigga give me an album,
Chris
not
Brown
fucking
is
humming, I'm
weird.
good.
Because with art, even if I don't really like you, if you make good art, I can appreciate that.
I
fucking hate Chris Brown to the point.
I
where
don't
it's
have an
personal.
artist that I just hate. I don't think. Well,
I didn't think so. It's not
never
you
mind.
hate 50
I'm
Cent.
about to never mind 50 Cent.
Well, then you get it.
Oh, that's perfect. Great transaction.
Transition.
Yeah, transition. I fucked up. Anyways,
And no, it's not because he beats women. That sucks. I'm not that happy that he's an abuser, but it's more the fact that his music's fucking boring. Everything Chris Brown has released is boring. He sucked when he came out. He still sucks. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you people. Chris Brown sucks.
Get it off.
He's so boring.
Get it off.
It all sounds the
The
same.
best motherfucking entertainer since fucking Michael Jackson. He's born. You got to keep going.
Best entertainer since Michael Jackson.
Hands down. Performer? Yes.
I'll give him that.
Yes.
I'll give him
And
that.
that's
What do
I
you
mean
consider
when-
performing? Just dancing,
entertaining,
all that?
performing, yes, all that.
I'm not going there. There's a lot better entertainers.
The next behind him will be Bruno Mars.
Okay.
You hate Bruno Mars too?
I don't hate Bruno Mars. I'd give him that before I'd give it to Chris Brown.
All right, it's debatable.
Because I think to be a good entertainer.
No. The reason you got to give it to Chris Brown over Bruno Mars is because Chris Brown wrote most of Bruno Mars' last album.
I'm not a huge Bruno Mars guy either.
I'm just throwing it
I don't
out
hate
there.
him, but I don't love him. Like,
DMX was on
Drink Champs.
Drink Champs
Bark.
with, of course, Nori. At the same time, they had asked him, with all the viral...
The verses.
the viral verses, the Swiss Beats joint, and Swiss Beats being his man, if he were to get involved, who would he battle? And me, straight up, thought about it, he said, I want Jay. And...
They're like, whoa, they're like Jay-Z?
It was like, yeah, nigga, who else?
Yeah, go straight to the top.
Bark.
And I feel DMX...
I feel like, bro, I feel like one DMX album can watch Jay's catalog.
I agree.
So I'm alone here. I don't know. I think I might agree with that. If you put It's Dark and Hell is Hot against most Jay albums, It's Dark and Hell is Hot wins. But I think career-wise, I think there's a definite drop-off at a certain point in DMX's career. Whereas with Jay-Z, I think while he has had some fall-offs, he's usually come back with something good after that.
I just feel Jay has quotables and a story.
Are they his?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Jay doesn't only have quotables. I mean,
Jay's just not my guy.
I understand
Like,
that.
he has stuff in my head. I'm like, okay, I fuck with this song. I don't like this song. Because I actually like a good amount of the Magna Carta album.
Magna Carta was not a favorite of mine.
I like a good amount of that.
That's a weird one to like. A lot of people don't like Magna Carta.
Reasonable Doubt's my favorite.
Reasonable Doubt's incredible. Reasonable Doubt was actually going to be my argument because if you take about any song by Reasonable Doubt, I'm not going to say it's as good as It's Dark and Hell's Hot, but it's actually, it may be better for me, actually.
I punch you in your shit.
I love that
I
album,
will
but
punch you in your shit.
I think
and you will do
Reasonable
this
Doubt-
podcast like this.
Reasonable Doubt is a good ass album. Y'all
It is.
And I think those are albums of comparable quality.
See, and my thing after, I don't say after Reasonable Doubt, but there's somewhere, but like after that, Reasonable Doubt, Jay was in his bag. If you listen to these songs, there's no structure to them. He's just getting off. Like,
Right.
fuck it, I'm rapping. The beats are cool. The features make sense. It's a very solid album.
But it's not fucking with DMX.
After that, I'm not a Jay fan.
Even Blueprint?
I think Blueprint got the most hits.
That's
Radio.
Yeah, but I mean, there's actual takeaway hits or not. Like, there's good songwriting. In No Heart, that fucking like, there's good songwriting, good beat making. It's a good album. Like,
I don't know if we talked about this up here before,
Volume 1.
but 50 Cent came out and they asked him pretty much the same shit. Well, they didn't ask him. Ja Rule bum ass came out of nowhere and what did he say?
I don't like this topic already. But go ahead.
No. He came. All right. So Ja Rule came out and he was like, "Oh, I feel me and 50 should go hit for hit. I'll watch them. Boom, boom, boom." And 50's just like not entertaining that shit, right? So they asked him, like, what would you go up against Ja? And he was like, why? For what? Like, pretty much I already, like, my whole career is me killing this man on hits. But he was like, if anything, I feel I should go up against, like, somebody like Snoop Dogg, which I feel is a good battle for 50 and Snoop.
Fuck no.
Why not?
I agree.
Why not? Why not? Let's have that conversation.
Because
Fuck 50.
Okay.
As a rapper.
I like Get Rich or Die Trying, and after that, there's
It's
not
nothing
a lot.
else.
Like,
Thank you.
There's
I'm sorry.
there's a little bit
I'm
on Massacre
sorry.
you could
I'm
take.
sorry,
but
bro. That
And here's the thing, and I've said before,
Animal's Ambition, I compare that to Get Rich or Die Trying. And if you haven't heard it, you can't speak on it.
I've heard it, but I don't think I agree.
That
And
fucking
also-
album is that shit. It's like this motherfucker just went back to what he did on Get Rich or Die Trying. Like, that shit is fire.
Well, I don't think so.
I would rather see 50 versus Game.
Why?
That's
But why?
Washed by Game.
It is.
Washed. I'd love to see him get washed by Game.
It is.
So I'm with you.
That's
But
that's
here's-
what
but
they
here's
want.
the
That's
thing,
why.
But on the Snoop Dogg thing, I want to say Snoop Dogg also had a better early career than he did later career. But
I agree.
even after,
But even his later career is not bad.
It's not bad, but
That's
if
it.
you put
Snoop Dogg-
which is better, his
Snoop Dogg made amazing early albums and then
Mhm.
went into him having average albums for the rest of his career.
Yes.
I think we all agree that after, Doggy Style was probably his last great album. Then he had okay albums after that, some good ones.
I'm not gonna lie,
Blue Carpet Treatment is still up there.
It is. I will
But,
give
but
you
it's
that.
not. But it's
that's
not.
'cause you quit.
It's not like if you're going if tiering that shit. It's not top tier like Doggy
It
Style.
is to
and
me.
Chronic.
It is to me.
I could see it, but it's not.
I'm not gonna lie. If Snoop were to fall off, or where we say Snoop's albums are not where they were,
Ego Tripping starts. Ego Tripping started it.
no. I'm not gonna lie. I was not a fan when he was signed to No Limit. I was not a fan.
the No Limit
But
era is
what
trash.
got him
That
over
is
though,
different, man.
But hold on.
I exclude that altogether.
I didn't like the Dogfather.
The Dogfather was dope. It was dope. But at the same time, when it come down to it, when you had what was the track when the No Limit Soldiers and you had Snoop up there? Snoop spazzed. He spazzed. He rebranded himself, but then it just stayed there, and he just became known for goddamn the pimp, the piehead.
But I feel like he rebranded himself outside of the pimp after. I feel like Snoop Dogg is the best rebrander rapper, period.
Do not get me wrong. I agree with you 100%.
I'm not sure if I agree, but
I
I'm
feel
sure.
he's the only
Yeah.
artist to tap in every genre and succeed.
Yeah?
Every genre he's tapped in, he's succeeded. Because when it came down to the gospel album, I think he sold #1 on that shit.
Reggae. Reggae didn't go #1, but he was still in the top 10.
I hated that album.
I did too, but
But
it's Snoop. You know what
it's
I'm
Snoop,
saying?
and he succeeded, and he went over to Jamaica to touch those people. Paul's not like that, but and then
Not like that.
He's not like R. Kelly or anything.
he did
I'm about to stop.
he did the DVD with it for like I feel like he made it a whole experience.
He transitioned into a lion for a little while.
Exactly.
He did.
And then he went to Snoopzilla and still did his shit with the funk shit. Man, come on.
Like Snoop.
Oh no! Don't
is
get me wrong. All
definitely a
respect to
legend,
Snoop.
bro.
I'm just saying that his early career was better. There's no shame in that.
No, I get that 100%.
And I do think that if you take even his full career versus 50's full career, it's not a comparison.
No.
Snoop wins,
No,
even
yes,
with that
I
fall
agree.
off.
But even see, I'm also gonna say when you do verses, they're also doing verses like songs they're not theirs, but verses they had, right?
Yes.
He got some.
Yeah.
He got some. Bruh, Snoop got some cold verses even in his later career.
He does.
What was the shit? Speaker with Akon and David Banner, him and Wayne.
What was the one that had the B-Roll from Cypress Hill on it?
Vato.
Yeah, that shit's
Yeah,
hard.
that shit's right. That was
That
on.
shit's
That was
Blue
on-
Carpet Treatment.
Yeah, it was.
That shit's hard.
Bruh, man, even.
And you got verses from the fucking Chronic on there.
Exactly, but I
You
mean,
got
we're
deep
not gonna
cover.
sit here
Yeah.
and I know y'all not 50 guys.
It's not even
50
about
guys
bro.
some shit
Bro,
as well.
50 versus Snoop. Snoop watched him on his shit.
Facts.
What Candy? PIMP?
Yes.
Did he wash him?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to go back and listen.
Because
I'm not gonna go off the edge and be like,
let me-
I don't know.
the coldest part about 50's whole shit in that song was the hook about no Cadillac, no perm. Like, okay, because at that time, that's what the pimps looked like, and that was Snoop.
It was.
So it's like I'm the complete opposite of this nigga, and I'm still a cold motherfucker on y'all motherfuckers.
I gotta
That's
go back and
cold.
listen to it because I can't.
But
I can't
Snoop
even
still
pick out
came
a
in.
part.
But-
I can't pick out shit.
But Snoop still kind of
But it's
he's Snoop.
That's what I'm saying. Anything else?
I don't know if there's anybody I would put 50 against because I don't think
I don't have.
I feel that would be.
I
a
don't
good
have. I
battle
can't
for
think
it.
of
If I
anybody.
would, I would put 50 up against maybe Fat Joe.
No. Let's be real. I
Fat
would put him
Joe's
up.
had a more solid career.
I will
than
put him
50.
up against Rick Ross.
Rick
Ross has had a better career than
yeah.
50.
No, the fuck he has.
Yes, he has.
No, the fuck
Absolutely.
Yes, he
I'm
has.
absolutely.
Way more. He has way more, bro. Ross got way
Take
more
Drake
hits.
out. Take Drake out. Take Meek Mill out. Take Wale out. That nigga Ross ain't got shit.
Yes, he does. What? Yeah, oh my god! Did you forget at one point this nigga was making
Deep
big
in Rap is the
songs?
only thing that this nigga has, and Kanye produced the
No,
whole album.
nah. Are you wrong?
Well, he didn't produce the whole album?
No, you're wrong that you saying that bro ain't got shit. You wrong.
And y'all wrong about 50 not
50
having
has
shit.
one album.
I didn't say-
I mean, his mixtape 50.
I'm not saying
there's
50
not
don't
enough
have
there.
shit. I'm not saying that.
All right, cool. Then what we are?
I'm not saying he ain't got shit. I'm saying I don't know anybody he can go up against and
That isn't gonna
that's
watch
that's really gonna he's really gonna stand a chance.
Y'all wow.
Who you think? Really, realistic?
I'm being realistic.
Ross?
I will sit back and watch
Ross.
him versus Snoop, and
No,
I will watch
hell
him.
no.
I will. You gotta
With
understand.
Ross, there's
Time
no
out,
argument.
time out.
There's no argument with Snoop.
This is my question. Hold on, because I think this is where we getting a little mixed up at. Why do you watch verses?
What do you mean?
Why do you sit back and entertain or get entertained by the verses? What is it?
Wordplay, storytelling.
Now, what do you get from the whole verses thing? What is it that you like?
Depends on who it is actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I say that because let's say when we were doing the like Manny versus Scott
Yeah,
Storch.
Scott Storch, yeah.
I was listening for who had better songs.
Okay.
Even though I kind of found out it was like supposed to be a beat thing. I was listening for
I'm gonna
better.
find out Scott
Now,
Storch cheated.
before I
Yeah.
forget what I'm about to say, don't mean to cut you off. I tune in to them shits, one, for educational purposes.
No, but let me
as
finish.
a fan.
Let me
I don't
finish.
care what they
Let me finish. Because that's how I looked at it for that. But then when I looked at it when it was T-Pain and Lil Jon, I'm just trying to be entertained.
Okay. Now,
So
It
depends.
is different with different.
It depends on who it is.
Okay.
Because now they're talking about.
they talking about a lot of shit. They
talk-
took off Bone Thugs and Harmony
No.
off they shit. And
No,
they,
they
What
talk,
happened with?
They-
One
they
Last
they pushed
Year?
it back.
they pushed it back because Versus is about to do that. They're about to do
No,
Jill Scott versus
Erykah Badu.
and then they're talking
That right
about
there has my interest.
And that's
I'm
something
there for educational purposes.
Exactly. That
Because I don't know what Jill Scott got.
Yeah,
So
I'm there because I might.
I mean, I know what
Philly
she
from
got.
Philly. Come on. Okay.
I know what she got, but I don't know what she gonna bring to the
I feel
table
you.
against
I'm there-
Erykah Badu.
I'm there because I think I'm in love with Erykah Badu. That's about it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I'll
I'm
take
like,
either one.
Yeah, I'm there for the threesome.
I consent 100% to becoming weird as fuck. Like
I
I'm drinking
wanted
commentary.
Erykah Badu for so long, but now as a adult, I am afraid of her. I would still take it down. I would still take it down.
I'll start wearing the weird outfits that Andre
Because
Common did.
she got something.
I'll start burning.
She got some
incense.
shit, bro.
I'll start talking about spirituality. And
Bro,
shit.
I'm trying to
down.
tell you, Erykah Badu and Rihanna got some shit, and they got some goddamn some shit, and they shit.
Mythical boxes, bro.
Bro, niggas get you.
Magical boxes.
You get into the box, you fall in it.
Exactly.
I'm
And you
living
come out a
there.
whole different person.
I'm not coming out. I live there now.
Hey,
If you need to get in touch with me,
DOC
mail that
got his
shit
voice
to
back
PO.
after he hit that shit.
Mail that shit to her PO box. It will reach me there. I live there now.
Her PS box.
But yeah, but like I said, man, I would sit back and enjoy Snoop Dogg versus fucking 50 Cent because look,
I wouldn't enjoy that sound.
I don't give a fuck if he just plays that, but at the same time, if this motherfucker Snoop plays Murder Was the Case and 50 comes back and play Mini Man, you telling me you gonna sit there and tell me that Snoop washes 50?
Yes.
Those two songs, you not,
Wait,
bro.
what was the Snoop song?
Murder Was the Case and
Oh, yeah.
50.
Snoop wins.
Yes.
I
Mini Man?
love those.
Yes.
songs. I love both of
Crazy,
those
bro.
songs, but
All right,
But that's
off
a
wax,
hard-
off
you picked
wax,
the
we're
hardest.
gonna do that. We're gonna do it off wax, and y'all can still have y'all opinion. But me, like I said, I'm sitting back and I'm watching. Like, okay, what Snoop got?
Set up the
Oh
DJ.
shit!
set up the DJ battle.
Set it up.
Set it up.
50 versus Snoop.
Set it up.
Hey, DJs
We'll
out
see who's
there.
right.
I'm not here for that one.
This is us proving the point.
I'm not here. Every time I watch, I never really said who won. I just be like, yo, it was a good ass battle.
I understand that.
I'm not saying fucking 50 Cent versus Bow Wow, bro. It's not a good fucking battle.
Find anybody that will take 50 Cent.
Nigga, it would be a better battle versus Bow Wow. I'd rather be Snoop versus Bow Wow.
I think I just felt my depression come back. It's acting up after hearing that.
What else we got?
Bow Wow got more hits.
Battle of the Tracks. What else we got before we get in the Battle of the Tracks?
Oh, did you get the shit I sent you with 50 talking about his son?
Oh yeah, I did.
I don't know that man's story. I don't know what's going on between them.
Okay,
that's their family stuff.
Okay,
it's very it's funny. It's like I just think is the way he talked about it made me sad for him as a father, bro.
Exactly, because on
one hand I agree, but like I don't know like what happened between them, and I don't know.
From my understanding, 50 we will agree he's a real gangster ass dude. He's been in the streets, he's done this shit. Or been through shit. After getting shot, bro, 9 times, and him moving the way he moved, 51 don't trust a lot of people, bro. He fucks with him and Dre because they changed his fucking life. So I can respect where he comes from that side. But when it comes down to his son, I don't know. But from what he's pushing off, it seems like he tried to be there, and the mom was taking advantage of the situation.
He said he don't blame the mom; he just hates the kid.
But not so.
No, he said that the kid was so under the mom where.
No, if you peep over years plus on top of what he said, it makes sense what 50 is saying.
Exactly.
So basically, he was like, at first he blamed the mom because there was a time where him and his baby mother just did not get along. So, a lot of times in that situation, the mom just talks shit about the pops. It happens. So you probably already feel some type of way toward his pops already. And then he was like, yeah, with him being who he is, and him and his baby mother not getting along, he wasn't able to be there as much as, he should have been. And he knows that. But he was like, it's times where he reaches out, Brett don't say nothing or whatever the case may be. Or he was like, he'll
see him out.
He'll say he'll go to somewhere that he know he's going to be. And when he finds out 50's coming, he'll leave.
Or he'll show up to an event.
Or that
50 is at.
Or with somebody.
He'll show up to an event that
50's at. With one of 50,
somebody that
50 don't like, the 50 got issues with.
It's like, you're the enemy, bro. You're not even trying to.
But is he entitled to not be the enemy? Because here's the thing. Let me say this. I've witnessed a lot of father-son relationships where, like, the one thing I hate about dads is when they want to show up and be like, yo, I know I wasn't there enough, but now you got to give me a chance. Bitch, why? Bitch, if you weren't there then, I don't owe you anything now.
But at the same time,
I'm
going to speak on a homie situation that still lives with me today.
I'm speaking on my situation.
No. Not pointing Jaywin there. The situation that you're saying, a lot of things the female has put and brainwashed this kid as in, yo, daddy don't want to be here. But years later, comes out when he's actually trying to figure things out and grow as a fucking boy to a man, he finds out that everything that his mom has told him has pretty much been a lie. Now that his dad has paperwork to show him, like, yo, I fucking tried. You can have hate for me, I understand. That's not you, that's your mom at that time feeding you bullshit. But I got paperwork right here saying that I tried everything in my power to come see you, to be a part of your life.
And that's good, you can appreciate that, but if you weren't there, that relationship isn't...
How is that the man's fault?
It doesn't have to be, but that doesn't mean you owe him a relationship either.
I agree.
You don't owe anybody that. Blood, I'm going to say this. People get so uptight, oh, family is everything.
No, man.
Blood ain't shit.
Fuck all that.
Blood ain't shit.
No, I will say...
You were more family to me than a lot of my family.
I was about to say the two people in this room...
Family, I have several friends.
Y'all two people in this room right now are closer to me than people who get on Facebook and try to tag me and some shit.
Exactly.
Because they look at my Instagram and shit, and it looks like, oh, I'm about to be something. I'm like, oh, hey, cuz, Bitch, I don't know when the last time I even seen you, talk to you.
And I want to point out, I'm speaking about certain family stuff. I won't say what family members because that's private.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, bro, my family, they hear this. They know who they are.
Man, and with
But
me,
I just think there's a lot of people that have that, like, oh, they don't give me a chance. It's like, well, that's because everyone thinks they're owed a chance. Like, you're not owed anything.
and I gotta say, man, like I have brothers, bro, that those my bros, and at the same time, I ain't seen my man's in probably a year and a half. But I'm gonna tell you what's fucked up is phones and my psyche, because I try to reach out to people, and people tell me like, "Press, you've been that same nigga since day one. Like, it don't matter how long it's been, you still reach out and just be like, nah, bro, I'm just checking up on you." Now, with that being said, it's times where I want to do that with a certain person, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna do it. But I get in my whip, I take off my work clothes, get on my flops, hop in the whip, and then I'm caught up in the music, I'm vibing, and I'm damn near home, and it's like, all right, well, I'll give him a call. Once I get home, I get settled, and then I come home, I take care of him, I take care of everything I gotta take care of. And me, I'm a person that don't call nobody after 8, 9 o'clock. I don't call people 8, 9 o'clock, that's AM or PM. I don't call, because don't call me like while I'm sleeping. That's just a me thing. I treat people the same way I want to be treated. I want to be treated.
Right.
So, with that being said, that's just how I am. So, the people that say like, oh, you don't reach out to me no more, it's not that, bro. It's not that.
Yeah, you're busy.
Yeah, I'm constantly
Or you're just
on
not
the move.
invited over here.
That does happen.
Niggas don't get invited.
But no, I will say, I can vouch for what he's saying for the fact that, me and you was super tight at like 12.
Yeah.
I moved, came back around, we were bumping into each other every so often, but we weren't close like we was. Randomly out the blue, I get a message on Facebook, he's like, yo, I know your birthday coming up, you about to be 21, what you doing? I was like, I ain't got no plan. All right, I'm taking you out. And then we went out, we got back cool, still wasn't like super tight, but then when I moved to Philly, every time I came down, he's like, yo, pull up on me at Sahara. I'll pull up, I did the podcast. Every time I came down here, he's like, yo, make sure you pull up on me. And then he's like, yo, when you move back, make sure we stay like that.
Exactly.
And that's what we did.
That's just how I move, man. Like, I love my brothers, man. Like,
And that's just it. He wasn't owed that, but he put in effort. So, yeah. And that's a lot of it. It's like,
And I am somebody that if I heard from you in a minute, I feel like it's weird for me to reach out. And then if you ain't reached out, like, oh, nigga, you ain't thinking about me, ain't thinking about you.
See,
Shit, what you pushing?
I'm like that too. And recently, I've tried to be better about that because I know I'm the type where it's like, I don't reach out because I feel like it's going to be awkward just because I'm a being made
awkward person?
I'm a being made of only anxiety. So, like, I'm just like, oh, well, obviously, But I'm trying to be better. Like, I reach out to people sometimes and I'm just like just comment on their story or something. Or I don't give a fuck
my
about
thing
their
is
story. I
this.
just want to talk.
I don't mean to cut you off, and I know I do that a lot, and I really am trying to stop doing that. I'm really trying to stop doing that. But motherfuckers are in their phone so much, and this is why I do what I do. Because when I get bored, something in my head just pops in and be like, bro, you ain't doing nothing but scrolling. Why don't you scroll through your contacts and just call one of your high school homies? And that's what I do.
Right.
And that's when they be like, yo, I appreciate it. I don't want shit from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't call and ask for shit. And like one of my homies out there in Miami, you know what I'm saying? That's my little dude. And I don't even care if he don't answer. But he'll find a way. Because once I don't get the answer, I go on his Facebook, I go on his Instagram, I still get my message out there. Like, bro, I'm thinking about you. Making sure you good. That's just all I do.
Yeah, it's just like,
So people take fucking time from the Instagram and just scroll through your contacts. Don't even send a message. Call them. If they don't answer, that's on them. The phone work both ways.
no, it's like one of my homies from Jersey. Me and him worked together maybe 9 months. He just became the homie. After I left, first of all, I don't become friends with coworkers. I never have.
I fucking hate all my coworkers.
But me and him became cool. We started doing a podcast together and shit. And then once I left, I was still on some, all right, I'm gone. But then I was like, yo, I like that. Whenever I went back to Philly, I was like, yo, bro, I'm in the city. But he always just randomly send me a Snapchat. Or like his birthday was actually last week. I was like, yo, you probably the only coworker that became cool. He's like, bro, I was sitting here just thinking like you the only nigga I've ever worked with that's really the homie. and like that was shit 2 years ago that we worked together. We still try to keep in touch.
Man. Like I said, I believe in the universe. Like I'm not very spiritual. I do believe in God, but I believe in the universe a tad bit more. As in,
because you know it's there.
People are put in front of you for a reason, and you can put that on God. But at the same time, the universe is moving the pieces. I feel that's just my thought.
I'm a little too much of a nihilist for that. I just believe that we're here and shit happens, and sometimes it's good.
Sometimes it's bad.
Yeah, sometimes it's bad. I don't know.
Anything else, man?
Take
Before we
me
get
in
into
with the
download
yang.
tracks?
Yeah, we gotta talk about that JPEGMAFIA track that dropped.
Okay, yeah. Let's get into that.
Did you listen to it?
I didn't know.
With Denzel?
No.
Denzel snap.
Okay, so when y'all was talking about shit at work today, I have a song that I'm working on myself, so I just was in the super zone trying to get my ideas together, so I wasn't listening to shit else.
You need to listen to that JPEGMAFIA Denzel track.
That
It
shit-
is so
that
up
shit
your
right
alley.
there, bro.
It is.
That shit-
It is very.
Does Denzel do his DMX impression?
Nah, this motherfucker, yo, like they stop the beat and it's just claps and this
Yeah,
nigga going,
he just
ooh.
goes, yeah,
It just
okay.
stops and it just claps in the
Are you-
back.
are you
and then
familiar
they
with-
bring the beat back. Oh my
Are you familiar
God.
with JPEGMAFIA?
You've told me about him a lot, but I've never
He
listened
makes
to him.
weird, glitchy hip hop. It's kind of LP inspired. It's weird. And on this, he had a song called Bald. It was just a Lucy he dropped. He's been dropping them for no reason. He had an album come out last year. But like he's been just like dropping Lucy's. And this one came out. I heard it. I liked it. It was fine. I didn't love it, but it was good. And then he just dropped the remix with a video. They shot it at like a fucking convenience store, just standing outside with the masks on rapping. Dude. It's just his opening to it, and then it just cuts, and Denzel just raps the entire song. And like he said, the beat
That
drops.
shit dropping, this just claps. Not the Kanye, doom. No, this claps and this nigga's going in.
And then the
he
beat
just
comes back
catching
in.
them shits. It's like, this nigga just juggling with the work, man.
Yeah. And then
I can
that
see
weird-
this nigga in the fucking studio doing that shit.
And then that glitchy beat comes back in.
Yeah, bro.
What's so crazy about Denzel is that he don't write no more.
Really? He's doing the Wayne style.
He's been doing that ever since after he did Taboo.
I hear that on the Kenny Beats collab he did.
So he did it on the Zoo project as well.
Really? I didn't like Zoo as much as Taboo. Or
I feel like
I like Zoo.
I really like Zoo.
I liked it.
I think it was him. Same thing with Joey with the Devastated thing. I think it was him kind of going with the, you know what I'm saying,
I
trying
don't
to find
think he
it.
was going mainstream. I think he was going to like southern fucking Texas shit with that.
Florida.
I know he's from Florida, but that reminded me a lot of like Texas crunk shit at parts. That may just be me. But I heard.
I don't know, man, because a lot of shit, like the production,
especially
shit,
with certain vocals, like where they did the chopped and screwed type.
a lot of the
vocals,
production to me started reminding me of Trick Daddy.
I can see that
Yeah, it
too.
did.
I
It
do
did.
see that a lot. I see that with the aesthetics of like the cars and shit from it. Yeah.
And then he had the Ross.
I need to
feature.
go back to that album.
He had the Ross feature that I think was a big, like a Florida thing. I think Ross had a song with Denzel on his project as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I want to say it was the other way around.
Is Denzel underrated?
No, I think they did a swap, like a verse for a
okay.
verse.
Is Denzel underrated right now?
Yes.
I think he's rated like he's popular as he should be, but for some reason every time we have this, like even us earlier when we had that talk about like rappers that came up in that time, we didn't mention Denzel.
I didn't know Denzel came up in that song.
He was around in that.
I didn't get onto Denzel until 2015.
Whenever that
But
first
he was-
album
he
dropped,
was
that's
doing
when I
the-
was on.
But he was doing the Raider Clan stuff way before that.
Yeah, I know. I found out about that later.
Yeah,
I
he's been around.
think Ultimate was when I really got to
I don't
it.
think people know how long he's been around. He's been-
Zoo was when I first got in.
Taboo.
Taboo was the first joint I got introduced to him.
Have you heard his first album, the Ultimate or not Ultimate, the ULT I think it's called. What's it
Nah.
called? Imperial. It's called
Imperial.
No, I did not. I did, but I didn't listen to it.
Ultimate's not even on that one.
No, that was on that EP, right? Because he had the remix with Juicy J, I believe.
And you said it was his first album? I'll go back
Yeah,
and
well,
check it out.
he had mixtapes before that, the first official album. Yeah, and also
Raider Clan. If you don't know Raider Clan,
I know Raider Nation.
no, Raider Clan is so many. It's like a big ass collective of rappers, and a lot of them
You may not know Raider Clan, but if you heard the list of names, you'd be like, I don't know.
But from goddamn
Space Ghost.
Space Ghost,
Okay, I know
you got Denzel Curry, XXX, Wi-Fi's funeral.
X was affiliated, but X wasn't like a member or anything.
No, he was the one that got no, because him and Denzel always used to live together. They were all
Yeah, but I don't think he was actually
that Denzel said he was. He was the one that got Wi-Fi funeral into it later on.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, they had Raider Clan Atlanta. They had Raider Clan New York.
You know, there's that big Florida scene. A lot of them were at least affiliated with.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they started having them in different cities. They had Raider Clan in Memphis, Atlanta, New York.
That's what I'm saying. Denzel's been established longer than people think.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, while the Raider Clan stuff's cool, you can hear him come up. None of it's on par with what he's doing now, but he's been doing.
He's
what he's doing now
crazy.
is different. Like, I put him up there with the Kendricks and the
I feel like he should have a Travis type following.
Yeah, I agree.
The energy he brings to it, way more lyricism.
Not even close.
You feel him and JID are in the same boat with popularity?
Yeah, if you go to Taboo,
popularity,
yeah, when you go to Taboo, the song he had with JID, he was like,
Sirens.
He was like, JID's the only person who made me go back and sit down and really write.
He rewrote the third verse just for JID, and that verse is incredible. Where he like does the Trump stuff, and I like when you get to that point where you got somebody that really challenge your pen without challenging you. I'd love to hear more tracks with them together.
Because I remember,
I agree.
I used to, and there's no slight to nobody, but it was like certain people when I first started rapping, I was like, I don't know about. I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be on this track. I don't know, cause they ripping it, and then they got to a point. I was like, yo, I'm on that one. They get to a point like I'm on this one too with this person, and then keep going. The only person who's ever like right now that's made me rewrite some shit is Slim, and even then, I feel like Slim gets me with certain bars. I will always have not always. I'm gonna say that because he can always grow, but I think for the most part, I'm always have flow and energy over Slim.
Right. Do you remember on Taboo the song "Vengeance"?
Mm-hmm. Man, I don't look at that goddamn track.
You know the second verse on Vengeance?
I know because when they came out originally, they came out in the pieces. I was looking at.
But you know the second verse on there, the "Made It Past 25." I'm that's JPEGMAFIA.
Okay.
So he's the guy that opens this track.
Okay, gotcha.
And produced it. And not only that, but it was announced a couple weeks ago that they're actually in a group together now.
Okay.
It's Denzel, JPEGMAFIA, Slow Tie, and Zelakami, who was the other guy.
Oh, but you put that in the group chat, right?
Yeah, because I'm hyped for that. Because I like Slow Tie a lot.
Yeah,
I like Zilla.
Yeah, all right.
But JPEG and Denzel are like, honestly, like if I had to rank top 5 best guys, it's those two.
All right, so may or may not be. I'm thinking we're supposed to get a Kendrick album this year.
Maybe at this point.
Isaiah Rashad.
Yeah, boy.
Joey just say he's coming out in 6 months.
Run the Jewels just announced that it's coming in a couple weeks.
Is that Conway dropping?
Who?
Conway
Announced that he's dropping.
Yeah, I see it. That cover hard.
Seriously. With the skeleton. Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna have album of the year?
Right now, for me, I think West Side Gun has it.
And I'm
going
telling
forward,
you, his album not better than Royce's album.
I think it's
just because we in this fucking pandemic, bro. Do not think that we have not had albums drop already.
I listened to the Royce album yesterday. I love that album. I go back to it. I will buy the vinyl copy when I have income, but. The thing is, I don't think it's consistent all the way through as much as, and it is consistent, but not as much as.
Okay, as of right now, what's your top 3
Show
albums?
me the price. I got it. Or the vinyl.
I don't even know if it's been pressed. I'll look.
Right now, who's your top 3 albums this year?
Top 3? Mm-hmm. West Side Gun. This is just hip hop. Because outside of that, it's a mess. But
I really can't remember the early albums.
West Side Gun, Mac Miller, Royce.
I got Royce, and we had this conversation a couple weeks ago. I got Royce, I got D Smoke, and I'm trying to think who else dropped.
He's trying not to say West Side Gun.
No, I'm trying not to say Eminem because I know y'all gonna bash me, but I'm rolling with him.
Nah, do you?
Nobody's putting Wayne in there?
No, fuck no.
Nah,
Bring it back one more time.
I'm going with Royce, D Smoke, and on the opposite side of the spectrum, Uzi.
I knew somebody was. I knew you were.
I do really enjoy the Uzi album. I just don't enjoy it as much as because that Mac Miller album. I don't know even know it's hip hop. I don't know if we count it as like rap, but it's I think that album really because I listened to that a lot. You remember hearing me play that? When it came out. I love that album. So the Mac Miller album is great. The Royce album is it's Royce. Great lyrics. He surprised me with the production. And Westside, I just think Westside has had the most consistent hip hop album.
I gotta really take my deep dive into it. I was listening.
The voices.
I was listening to him. I wasn't listening to
his voice. Is a voice that it can turn you off if you're not in the mood.
I think because I was listening to what's the joint? Lucha Bros.
Yeah.
With Currency.
That's off the Hitler.
Yeah, that's what I was listening to, and I was like, I like the song, but his voice is just.
Man.
But Currency, Spaz, and Benny Spaz.
So you haven't listened to the new album, right?
I haven't.
Do you want me to sell you on it?
No.
Track with Freddie Gibbs and Rock Marciano.
I'm
tracks with
Benny. Sorry, I'm not even rolling with that one. I'm rolling with Travis. I mean, not Travis. Tyler, the Creator, and Joey Badass.
No, I'm gonna listen to it just off of when we talked about the song he had with Wale,
right?
With the wrestling joint.
Yes, that shit hard too. Yes, that's.
So I'm gonna listen.
What's the good album here?
It ain't the best. I don't know.
And Tyler Spaz on the party.
Tyler did.
No, not even
Tyler
the verse.
produced it
on
too, right?
Party with Pop Smoke. That track. Tyler produced that one, and that beat is hard.
But he produced the one with him and Joey Badass.
I think he contributed, but I don't think he produced it all. But either way, that's like I thought Alchemist did that beat and found out it was Tyler later. That says a lot about how good that beat was.
Was Alchemist on that?
Alchemist was on several songs. It was Alchemist. I think Derringer had some songs. It's the production, just the list of producers.
Alchemist was also on Rugged's album, right?
I think he may have had a joint. I can't remember. Alchemist is on anything like.
Boom back.
Which is great because Alchemist is honestly one of the greatest.
Did y'all want to talk about the little TJ beef with New York, pretty much?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that about it. I don't care about it.
I think it's a little nigga that's gonna get his ass whooped at some point.
That happens a lot.
Lil TJ he's 19. He's been blown up the last 2 years.
I know of him.
Basically, he's been calling himself the Prince of New York for quite a while, and then him and A Boogie had a little thing where A Boogie like, I'm tired of new niggas coming out sounding like me. He never said a name, but a lot of people were saying that Lil TJ took his whole little sound, which honestly I think he kind of sounds like A Boogie, but a better rapper to me.
Okay.
He pretty much came out like, yo, when my album dropped. I'm King of New York. Fuck that, because on A Boogie's album he dropped King of My City, which is New York. Mm-hmm. So he's like, yo, I'm King of New York. I ain't gonna have none of that nah shit with niggas singing. None of that snitching rainbow hair shit. All this, just talking.
For that nigga video?
No.
In his backyard?
Anyway, he was just like, yo, fuck all that shit. So Don Q comes out like, yo, don't talk about my nigga, I've been wanting to say something to you, bro. When I see you, it's gonna be a problem, da. So Lil TJ comes back and like, yo, you can suck on my dick. I'll slap the shit out you. He said, I'll slap the shit out of all y'all high bridge niggas, which is, they team and shit. And he was like, I'll have a high bridge chain snatched from one of y'all niggas in 24 hours on my mother. When I saw A Boogie, baby mother, she was trying to let me fuck, da. Like, all this shit, crazy. So, A Boogie baby mom come out like, yo, you young as shit. And he's like, I'm not even nowhere near the same age. I will never fuck you lying. Da. Bro posts a video in 24 hours with a high bridge chain. A Boogie comes out like, yo, if y'all don't know, high bridge is really known for beating niggas up.
Yeah.
It was like, A Boogie was like, nah. We dragged a nigga a long time ago, whooped his ass, and one of the homies' chains came off and we lost that shit. a long time ago. Somebody found it and was trying to sell it back to us. We said, fuck that shit. Lil TJ bought it from the nigga and made it seem like he snatched it from somebody.
Well,
That's corny.
I might get beat up.
How you arguing over who's the best in New York right now when Benny the Butcher is out there?
Yeah, well,
Butcher coming.
that shit.
That nigga's hard, bro.
The Butcher coming.
And
Nigga.
Benny has never had a bad verse. He's the best out of New York when it comes to current rappers.
Hey, yo, let's get into Battle of the Tracks, man.
Oh, one last thing.
All right,
I'm
what's
just
up?
going to say LP. I know you guys aren't huge into like LP and Run the Jewels and all that, but he announced that Run the Jewels 4 is coming in the next few
I did
weeks.
see that.
And not only that, but his one of his early albums, Fantastic Damage, is getting finally released on Spotify, first time ever, and maybe getting a vinyl release, so that's pretty dope.
Yeah, you on your vinyl collection. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You need to get on your t-shirt game and start collecting t-shirts of albums, bro. That shit hard.
I have a lot. It's just most of them are like rock.
No, but rock them shits.
I got all the punk shit. And every time I do, he's like, bro, what's that? Like, y'all did that on camera the other day with the Dinosaur Jr. shit.
Hey, man,
I didn't
I'm
know.
not gonna lie. That's why I want to get into my t-shirt. Get
Dinosaur
back into
Jr.
my
is the
t-shirt
goats.
game. Cause
Oh, I'm working on a vest right now with all the patches and shit.
Oh, yeah, you showed me
That
that.
shit's gonna be hard. I got more I haven't showed you yet. That shit's gonna be hard.
like I said, man, I'm about to get back into my wrestling t-shirt shit. My girl already complains I got too many t-shirts. It's like, well, you got them for me, so die well.
Yo, I do want people, like, I'm going to say it's not in the immediate future, but coming soon, there is a project coming by Gus. Y'all be ready for
It's
that?
on its way.
I also have something that I'm working on. Hopefully, I'll get
We're
it
all
out.
grinding right now.
I got something that I'm actually. I send this
I'm
beat.
actually stoked for that.
Bruh, I send.
I'm definitely gonna promote that shit.
It'll get done one day when I get around to it.
But I sent out a beat to somebody. Somebody asked me like, "Yo, we need to make something. All right, bro, I'm gonna send you something." I sent Bro the beat last night. Bro sent the shit right back this morning, early as shit.
Damn.
First he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna have it to you by Friday." I was like, "Bro, take your time." Bro sent that shit right back to me early this morning. I was like, "Oh, you snap! All right, Bill, you ready to cook?" I was like, "All right, let's go." So I'm excited for my shit too.
Bet.
Yeah, we got shit coming.
Yeah, Battle of the Tracks, man. We had a 3-time champion. Time Norte, shout out to him. Yeah, man.
Pro Vision shit.
Whole vision shit.
We got a lot more dropping with him too. A lot.
Is it going to be a project coming soon?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give away what's coming. There's a lot coming. A lot of songs, a lot of visuals, a lot of stuff coming.
Is he doing anything with that song? Can you say that? Or
But what song?
with the one that just won?
We are trying to get a visual done within the next couple weeks.
I like to see that.
Hopefully within the next 2 weeks.
I can see that doing well with like weird trippy shit or something.
Oh, I have a whole. I'll tell
We'll
you.
talk about it.
I'll tell you about it. Don't nobody try to take my sauce.
Don't take my sauce.
Hey.
Battle of the Tracks, man. 2 challenges, man. Who we got first?
What's his name? Oh, Trey Jai. My fault.
Okay, yeah, we got Trey Jai. He just dropped a little something for the ladies and everything. I did give it one listen. I did like kind of fuck up, but at the same time, I've been waiting for music to put up here from him. He's been working and stalling. He's been wanting to give it to me. I'm like, all right, and he sent it to me. He's like, I want to give it a little boom, boom, boom. So we got it now. He told us to pick from 1 or 2, and let Poe press the button on it. We're gonna go from there.
I'm gonna pick the one they got the star next to it. I'm guessing that's the most popular one.
Okay.
It's called K's or KZ. I don't know.
Okay. Trey J KZ. K's.
K's.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight? I want to jump straight into it and welcome y'all to the Kill Zone.
Oh, kills him. KZ.
Oh,
And anything goes.
Tonight is going down. Won't give you half of me, gon' give you all. But if it keeps feeling sticky, take them off. Believe you. That's right. I just wanna do you better. Tonight is going down. Middle of the night, I'm taking you for rounds. We gon' blow for blow and blow for pound. And when they bad, she's super soaking water. Towel, wow. I just wanna sex you. I just wanna do you better. Tonight is going down. We'll give you half of me, gon' give you all. Whatever it keeps feeling sticky, take them off. But leave them heels on, cause when the thrills on, you know the deal's closed. Tonight is going down. We'll give you half of me, gon' give you all. Whatever it keeps feeling sticky, take them off. But leave them heels on, cause when the thrills on, you bring the kills on. Tonight is going down.
Yeah, the instrumental going out, so I turned it down.
Who want to go first?
Whatever.
Yo.
I feel like this is a place where personal biases come in for me.
Okay, get it in.
I'm not a huge R&B guy, and when I am, it's really not this kind of R&B. It doesn't sound bad, but it also doesn't particularly stick out to me.
Okay.
I don't think it's bad at all. It's just I feel like there's a million R&B artists I've heard that would have this vibe, and it's just not bad, but not really anything noticeable to me either. So, just big meh for me.
I would have to be on the other side of what you're saying because I'm an R&B guy, and I actually feel like one, this beat is fucking fire. Like, I like this beat. Two, this to me growing up, like me, I'm a fan of R&B. This is R&B. Right. So when you say that it's not the R&B that you like, I know you're younger, but this goes back down to the 12th play era of, you know what I'm saying? This is baby making music. And I think that's why I love it, because I'm a fucking pervert and I love I would fuck with this shit. Like,
see, when it comes to anything in that area of music, I usually go for like really old soul music and shit, or like more alternative R&B type stuff. Like,
so you're more like a R&B soul, so you like music soul child.
Even older, like I'm still stuck on like Marvin Gaye type shit, like old soul.
Okay.
When it's in that kind of stuff, like I love Al Green and Marvin Gaye and stuff, but I never really got into this kind of R&B. There is some like stuff that I like from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, but it's like I said, it's like not being a huge fan of that sound. It takes something being really special for me to like be like, oh no, that's it. You know, like it's kind of like you don't really listen to like rock music, so it has to be a really fucking like good and like something that would have to catch your ear for you to be like, yo, that's good rock music. Yeah. And this just doesn't do that for me.
Okay. Like, where you at with it, Poe?
It sounds good. Good quality mix on it. Fuck with that. The beat's fire.
Okay.
Only thing, because I feel like the verses were kind of short.
Yeah.
Right.
I would have put either a bridge or a feature on this song.
Okay.
But at the same time, I realize it is the intro, so it also fits as the intro.
Exactly.
Right. But I would love to hear like a smooth rap feature, like like a Fabulous type of rapper.
Okay.
On something like this as a feature, like let me get like a good 12 bars off. Mm-hmm. But that's it. Hey, cuz do a remix. Get find somebody.
I like this joint.
I like it.
What's the name of that project?
QT.
That's the name of the project?
Yeah.
Okay. That's Trey.
I'm assuming it stands for quality time. I'm assuming, but I mean, based off of what I heard.
I mean, I don't know.
I assume it stands for quarantine titties.
This nigga tripping.
Yeah, a little Boosie funny shit.
But yeah, that's the challenge of Trey Jai with KZ kills on. I'm assuming from what I heard. The next
I'm really not trying to hate. Like I don't think it sounds bad. I agree with everything else. It's just not. It's not a place where I'm really like that qualified to speak anyway.
You know what? Because I got a hint of a Chris Brown vibe, I was like, Cuz not gonna like this shit.
And honestly, I thought that, but I didn't want to say it because I talked enough shit about Chris Brown this time.
And I felt that too.
I like you more than Chris Brown. But that's really not that much of an achievement. So.
At the same time, I am like with this show. I'm trying to get growth, and I'm trying to start doing more things and stop doing certain things. I'm trying, when it comes down to this segment of Battle of the Tracks, I'm trying to stop comparing artists to other artists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do that a lot.
Yeah, and I'm trying to branch out of it. But I mean, it is what it is.
There was a DJ track where we talked more about Pusha T than we talked about DJ.
No, yo, so I know you say you don't like comparing artists, and as an artist, I don't like being compared. But at the same time, something that kind of got me used to being compared is when somebody told me that people have to compare you to something they already know to make it cool to like you.
True, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's good.
So if we sit here and say, "Yo, we like you, you can sing," and we just telling somebody that, they're like, "Oh, I might check it out." You like, "Yo, bruh, kind of sound like Chris Brown." Oh, I'm gonna go check him out. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Bet. Makes sense. Challenger number 2, we got.
Also, featuring Jaywin, I Tried.
Oh, shout out the homie.
Shout out the homies.
And also, I've definitely heard this track before. So
yeah,
a
couple times.
Transparent.
I saw the video.
Yeah, me too.
It's all good. I'm just happy.
I got showed the video before it came out.
To be fair, I know both of these people,
and they promoted track in, man. Let's give it a run though.
I mean, it's the single, so I mean,
they promoted it for the last 8 months.
That nigga did a countdown from 40 days.
Yeah. Like some biblical shit.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let me check that again.
Trust me, I have tried. Trust me, I have tried to be nice. Yeah, I tried. Yeah, I tried. I tried. Trust me, I have tried to be nice. Swear I tried. I tried. I tried. Swear I tried. Trust me, I have tried to be nice. Try to lead the way through these vibes. Had to cut some people off in some of my vices. Cause these demons only see weakness through kindness. So fuck it, it's over with. I've been focused on brand like I'm mowing it. Like all in my back, like I stole the drip. Like the wave is authentic, no counterfeit. I want the crown now. Up to the top, I won't climb down. Kicking this dough by the whole pound. Need to calm down, cause the haters be fast now. Like, whoa, insane. Zombies slip through the phones these days. Graveyard full of clothes. I rise and climb my way out the hole and leave the chain. If you don't want my help, I don't feel ashamed. Kicking real shit on two like Luke Kane. Putting clowns in their place like Bruce Wayne. Home runs off the plate, that's ball game. Yeah. Trust me, I have tried to be nice. Try to lead the way through these vibes. Had to cut some people off in some of my vices. Cause these demons only see weakness through kindness.
I was too kind, losing my mind. You wasn't ready to grind. Now that I work overtime, you doubted me that I shine. Flexing on all of your lies, I just sit back and recline. I watch how you just decline. All of my love you decline. Swear to God you in denial. Swear I never left your mind, yeah. Had to go back on my savage. I gave my heart to a savage. The curse of having a bad bitch. In love with the devil, her ass fit. Missing you girl is tragic. We had it all but you damaged. I could've said you were selfish. Only worry about yourself, shit, yeah.
Trust me, I have tried to be nice.
I've tried,
yeah, I tried. I tried. Trust me, I have tried to be nice.
yeah, I've tried.
I tried. I tried. Trust me, I have tried to be nice.
Yeah, I tried.
Try to lead the way through these vibes. Had to cut some people off in some of my vices. Cause these demons only see weakness through kindness.
What's up?
I'll go. I ain't shit. Only because I think I've heard this, but I didn't like have the ear for it. Not saying it wasn't bad, but right now listening to it, yo, I've always been told that Oso could rap, and I've never disagreed with that. But besides that, yo, his punctuation on this track is fucking phenomenal. It's just so clear, and I can actually I don't know. It's like when I get ready to fade it out and lose concentration, he make sure I hear what he's saying. It's dope, and I feel we never gotten that from any artist that has ever put a fucking track up here. Besides Ross.
And I feel like not even just on here, but in general with the whole auto-tune crooning,
exactly. That may be what it is.
It's like he's doing that sound without the mumbling.
Exactly. And
he enunciates.
Yeah.
You don't get that line.
And I don't know, it's just, I'm shocked by that because I've never heard that. I've never heard, I think I'm always so turned off by auto-tune, but I was still able to actually hear what the fuck he's saying. Like you said, it ain't no mumbling, ain't no dragging out.
It's actual enunciation.
Yeah. Yeah, he spit, man. This track is, I like this shit. I like this shit. But I'm not gonna lie, even with Jay being on the track, which I'm not dissing, I would like to hear more from him and Jay.
Yeah, they
and I would definitely like to hear more
chemistry.
from Oso. That chemistry is there more than Don and Jay. That's just me personally.
I haven't heard it, but I wouldn't be surprised because they have great chemistry on this track. I know you liked it. You already had the words down and shit.
Aquan played this for me before it came out, and then
you saw the 8-month rollout.
And then what was my man name? I can't think of his name right now. Tall nigga that shot the video, bro.
Oh, Aaron.
Aaron showed me the video before it came out.
He was out.
Shout out Aaron, man. Happy birthday too, brother. Happy birthday. Today's his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, brother.
He was out. Yeah, happy birthday. He was out in the desert with him.
So yeah, I knew the song. I heard it a long time ago.
Right.
But not when Aquan first played it for me, I was like, yo, I had never heard Oso rap before this song.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, yo, I love his sound. I like it. For Jay, I've only heard 3 verses from him, I think. Uh-huh. The joint with him and Aquan when they performed.
Yeah.
The song he sent last week, and then this. I've heard about Jaywin for a couple years now. I've only met him once.
Uh-huh.
I need to hear some more.
He actually has a project out, I think it's called Then and Now.
Okay.
And I actually like that project. That project's good.
No, but I'm saying, because so many people that I know knew him before I met him.
Yeah.
And I kept hearing his name.
Project that had the track from last week, right?
I believe so. I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember. I just go up.
I just kept hearing the name, and I was like, all right, bro must be on some shit because everybody know this nigga, and I don't know him.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm like, I need to hear more of
his.
So I know exactly, cause I don't want to judge him off 3 features.
Yeah.
2 features in the song, the other song that I said sounded more like an interlude.
Yeah.
So I want to hear him spit.
I got you. Well, like I said, Then and Now is Jaywin's project. Also, this is great. I'm ready for
I've been asking
this
nigga for his project since November.
I'm ready for it.
I like this track a lot.
Yes.
And I feel like...
And I'm not gonna lie, people in that camp are actually working. I'm ready for their work. It just needs to come out.
When I first heard this track, I liked it, but I remember I actually told Oso, I ran into him once after I heard him plugging it before. I told him, man, I like that when you've been putting on RG all the time. And the thing about this song is, there was something about it. It's one of those singing, rapping songs, that's real popular. And I couldn't figure out. I was like, something's different about this. And until you said that, I hadn't really worked out that he enunciates a lot better and you can understand it. I think the vocals, while they're done in the style that's very popular right now, they bring something different to that style, and I really appreciate that.
Something different is a plus.
And I've heard this song a lot of times because Oso, you cannot fault him for promoting this song.
Yeah,
is everywhere,
and this is something that other artists need to take heed of.
yeah, this is great, and
learn how to promote.
Yeah. And I joke about that. I joke because, I mean, also, that's not homie. He's a great guy.
No, when I say he did
I'm
like a
joking,
40-day
like,
countdown, he really did.
He's great. Like, as much as I joke about the promotion, like, he's doing it right.
It's a really good job. Like, for people, I know a lot of people like, oh, this is old, I don't want to keep promoting it. But,
That's how
let me say this. Let me say this.
Yep, get it off.
How big was that fucking song Trap Queen by Fetty Wap?
That shit was 3 years old before it got popping.
That nigga worked that shit every day for a year before he even made it to the radio.
Exactly.
Right.
So, bro, you gotta work these songs.
I feel this is a good battle this week. I think they both gonna do their due
diligence.
Thank you. I could not get that shit
I
out.
feel like I could have gone after. I could have gone with one more verse from Oso on this, though.
I can see that.
I could go for
it's solid, bro.
Other than that, I don't really have any complaints. I really like this beat.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Out of their camp, of everybody I heard, Oso's my favorite.
And I'm gonna let y'all know. I ain't gonna lie, yo. They got my man Dino over there. And
Bro, Dino, nigga, I need to hear something from you. Because I keep hearing you can rap. I done heard you freestyle a little bit. You done spit
he's
something
so
to me.
smooth,
I need
bro.
to hear
I've
something
heard
on
it
the
too,
beat.
but I've never heard him rap.
I need to
All right,
hear
this
you
what
on
we
the
do.
beat.
This is what we do. Dino,
Send us a track.
send us a track. TrendsetterPress@gmail.com. I'm going to message you. I'm going to be on your head. I don't care. But we just want to mix and master. If you don't, reach out to Pope. We will get it done.
And also,
Facts.
I want to say, me and Oso talked once about maybe doing some stuff together. Hit me up.
Me and all of them, for the most part, talked about doing something. But I say, shit, me and Don have never actually done a song and wrote songs together.
Bro, Oso, hit me up.
me and
I will bring
Oso-
the guitar, the bass. Let's figure something out.
Yeah, me and Oso talked about doing something before. Me and Aquan got shit together in the cut.
Damn, y'all cooking. Y'all surprising me. Y'all rappers now.
First of all, bro, Aquan has a song.
Definitely not a
Me and Aquan got a song together that I kind of wanted to ask him if I could buy it from him. I'm like, yeah, I want this out.
Man, that's pretty much what it is, man. I feel like this episode was great. I feel like this battle of the tracks this week is gonna be great.
This feels like a long episode.
We had two.
Yeah, we had two.
Coming up on 2.5.
Yeah. Yep. So we're gonna let this joint load up. Let you get the Twitter finger and be a thug thizzle.
I don't like how that sounded. I don't like how that sounded at all.
And low key, I kind of remember what we talked about today. So
Yeah.
let's go
Even
ahead.
after the shots.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this shit up and plug it in before I forget.
Let's do it.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all tuning in on that bullshit podcast. Gus, go ahead and plug yourself.
I'm at Young Judge Wig, Twitter, Instagram. Twitter, it's with all the police shit going on this week. It's mostly me yelling about how cops are fascists. So.
His name is more likely about to change to.
The handle will be the same, but I may be Chicken El Chapo now. But like,
Is that Osa right there?
yes,
Okay.
Make sure you listen to
out.
this shit. Also, we were talking about you.
yeah, we definitely did. But yeah, you can catch me at Young Judge Wig. I'm gonna be posting some music shit. I've got some songs I'm working on. Don't expect many more originals completely posted because I've got some stuff I'm working on, but there'll be snippets and
I
stuff.
think the stuff you post on Instagram, post on Twitter too, bro.
I might.
The joints you
Man,
said.
just start up with a
Twitter's just goddamn toxic.
Bro, just set up a whole
Nah,
lot of Twitter, bro.
do your thing, bro. For real.
Alright, but yeah, expect some stuff to drop, and yeah, and also cash at me. $ Young Judge Wig. Seriously, man, I'm so broke. Help me out. Alright, that's it.
All right, you can follow me at Poe_Vision ENT, or you can follow me at Poe. Those are my two Instagrams.
And you can follow me on IG at Trendsetter_press. Please subscribe to the podcast on YouTube, IG. You guys just keep tuning in. Not only that, I do want to say for the people that do tune in, all advice is accepted on this podcast. With that being said, I just want to make us better, make this podcast better. If you have any intake, any thoughts on how to make this feedback, yes, please let me know. Hit me in my DMs. I will definitely do it. You will see, and I'll definitely give you credit for it.
It's the same way we critique people, y'all can critique us.
Exactly. But no, I really appreciate everything. We do got the merch in. I do see a lot of things opening back up, but I'm a street nigga and I sell my merch out my trunk. But not only that, I will, you know what I'm saying, I will do the packaging and everything. So, like I said, hit me for the merch. Yeah, man, that's what it is, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. It's your boy Trendsetter Press. I'm out. You heard me?